and nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Shout out to all you guys. Yes, sir. That are here enjoying Love Crossing Borders. I want to hit a topic tonight that's extremely important for us older men. And when I say older men, I mean men over 40 years old. This is a topic that I wish Kevin Samuels had addressed when he was alive, but I guess it probably didn't come to mind, or maybe he addressed it and we didn't notice it when he was doing videos talking to men. And the topic for tonight is extremely important, especially for us that travel to different countries. And the reason why we're going to be talking about it is because there comes a time in every man's life, every man, no matter where you live in this world, on this globe, on this earth, on this axis that we call earth, that we call home, you get to the place where you're just too dang old to be dating certain women. You too old for it, bruh. I'm gonna say that again. Some of us have yet to come to the conclusion. I wish Kevin had hit this one on the head. But you too old. You too old for certain results. You're too old to be investing in a certain woman. You're too old to be traveling for a certain woman. You just too old, bruh. You ain't 35 no more. You ain't 39 no more. You too old. I wish Kevin would have just told some of y'all the reason why it ain't working, because you too old for it to work. And you keep reaching for women that you thought you could reach for at 22, 25, 31. And now you're trying to do it at 41, and it ain't gonna work. And I mean that. I'm not joking. And I've been watching for quite a few years, watching us older dudes. Shout out to all you young brothers that's traveling. But tonight's episode, y'all gonna sit back and y'all just gonna be learning, young dudes. And all you old dudes, you might want to leave the live stream right now. Oh yeah, I'm giving you a heads up. You ain't gonna want to hear this one. All right. Shout out to you guys. Hey, struggle streaming. You know how the world gets. But yeah, some of you dudes, you might as well leave right now. Let's get this out of the way. Tonight is for mature audiences only. This is barbershop talk. We started off with the Godfather, Kevin Samuels. I see that we're back online. Wi-Fi issue. Thank you guys. Froze for a second. But this is a serious topic. I'm trying to keep money in your pocket tonight as an older man. I'm trying to keep you with peace in your mind and without the disease on your penis. We're going to talk about 10 types of women your ass is too old for. Like I say, the young dudes, y'all can date these women. Y'all can go ahead and enjoy yourself, young dudes. You dudes over 40, we're going to talk about 10 types of women that you are too damn old to be trying to date. In Colombia, I see y'all try to date them in Colombia. I see y'all try to date them in Brazil. I see y'all try to date them in Europe. It ain't work, has it? I see y'all try to date them in Thailand, Philippines, and Vietnam. You run down to South Africa, try to date them. It ain't working. You go back to the States and Canada and try to date them. It ain't working. You know why? Because you're too damn old to be dating these type of women. You're too old. So like I said, this live stream is for adult audiences only. If you ain't mature, this live stream ain't for you, bro. This particular show ain't for you. You might want to come back to tomorrow's show when we talk about the ladies and stuff like that and talk about the passport sister that got in Ghana. You might want to come back for tomorrow's show. But tonight's show is for grown ass men over 40. So be ready to buckle your seatbelts up, gentlemen, because we about to have some fun tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get that music going in the background because, we don't even seem like a live stream without good music, especially the intro music. Let's bring that intro music back. There we go. Get some introductions going with you, gentlemen. Let me scroll to the top with my man Jay Cason in the building. Numero uno. Number one, Jay. Glad to see you here, brother, and glad to see you here, as well as my brother Kenny Peoples. Shout out to Kenny being here, always sending some great content. That's always giving me content to piggyback off of. If you wonder, Kenny, if many of the topics I talk about have anything to do with the videos you send, they do. So I appreciate the videos that you send, Jay Clyde sends, and all you T-Mac, all you other brothers that send me videos. I get a chance to gleam off, even if I don't use that whole video. So shout out to you guys. He said this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. Some of us are just too old for these particular women. I know we think we can date all the young ladies. We can't. I'm gonna say that again. I don't care how many stamps you got on your passport. Many of us older dudes have proven we can't date everybody. I don't care how young, how sexy, how fine she look. In the Philippines, you can't date her. I don't care how sexy she look in Thailand, you ain't gonna be dating her. And when you try, it keeps falling apart over and over again. And we're gonna talk about 10 of them. You're gonna learn tonight. Shout out to my man, Poor Man 3138, them Detroit boys.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with that man. He from the 313. You know how they act out there. You know how they get out there. Shout out to you and shout out to my brother David Dice of the Dice family. Glad that you're here. Say family, Andrea and Andrea. What's good, chat family? Hope everything is going great this week for you guys thus far. Today is hump day. We've made it halfway through. Let's get through the second half even better. Shout out to class 7, class 6, class 6.5 in Theo's class. Let's keep our brother Theo in prayer as far as his health. Keep him lifted up because Theo's doing great. I talked to him today, so hope everything is even doing better with him. Hope everything is going better. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to my brother Let in the building. My boy. It was great conversing with you the other day. Yeah, my boy, that was great conversing with you the other day, Alexis, man. It really was, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my man Don, aka the Don JP, that is. Glad to see you here in the building as well. Don says this. He said, good evening, Andre and Andre. He said, chat family, recovering from surgery and listening in. Shout out everyone. Well, let's keep all of us in prayer. It seems that many of us are getting older and having medical issues. So I'm glad that you are doing better, brother, and you're recovering right now. And I hope the topic that we talk about have you laughing, but not have you laughing too hard to where it kind of hurts. But we're going to have a good time tonight, brother. I kid you not. This is going to be a fun one, guys, but it's serious. It's going to be fun, but it's going to be serious. Shout out to you guys. And shout out to my brother on the other side of the world, the man, Ronin Travelers. Shout out to you, Ronin. Salute to you as well, brother. Salute to you as well. Love Crossing Borders. My brother. Yes, sir. Yes, I am. My brother Dre, good morning from the Philippines. This is going to be an interesting one tonight. Yes, sir. Or on tonight. Yes, sir. Glad to see that you're here. And glad that you guys having a wonderful morning, man. Really wonderful morning. Yes, sir. And my man Ronan he say, what's good, fam? Talking to David. Yes, sir. Roll down a little bit more. Make sure you can't miss out on Bobby Coltrane of the Coltrane family, that is, in the year of our Lord, 2025. Glad that Bobby is here representing the Coltrane family. Yes, sir. Hello, gents. Hello, Bobby. Glad to see that you're here. Yes, sir. Let me scroll down to my brother Will. Chill with Will in the building. Can't deny him. Always supporting the channel. Always showing some love. Love hanging out with him at the conclave, as well as glad to see that he's living his best life here in Colombia. Yes, sir. Can't beat that. Shout out to my man Will. And big brother in life, always here to support and encourage and keep us all built up. Glad that you're here. What's up, brother? Yeah, we got a great one tonight. Once again, tonight's topic is 10 types of women that your butt is too old to be dating. I know you want to go to Egypt and get or to Ethiopia and get you one of them nice little young, fine Ethiopia. You're too old to be dating her. I know you want to go to Brazil. You're too old for that Brazilian chick. You want to come to Cali? You're too old for that Colombiana. We're going to talk about 10 women you are too dang old to still be trying to date. You're too old for it. I'm too old for it. That's why I stopped dating them. I knew one thing. Past 40, you too old. Young heads wondering like, okay, what women is he talking about? All you older dudes wondering like, okay, wait a minute. Andre got a 27-year head start on his wife. How he gonna tell us that we too old, but his wife is 27 years younger than him? You still too old. When we get done talking about these topics tonight, you're gonna realize what I mean when I say you are too dang old to be dating, mating, and dealing with these type of women in every country that you go to. Shout out to my man AP in the building. The analytical, that is. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, brother, being in the building. Glad to see that you're here, man. We're going to have a great show because you in here. Salute to you as well, brother. Salute to you as well. And my man Don JP, DJ Dean in the building. Shout out to you. I don't know why I get Don mixed up and with DJ Dean and David Dice. I don't know why I do that all the time. Shout out to you guys. He said, what up? How you feeling tonight? Man, I'm feeling great, man. Just like the Pointer Sisters, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Yes, sir. I'm having a great day, dude. I cannot complain at all. Andre had a wonderful birthday weekend, hung out with the family. Then we just sat up all night just conversing, man. We had a good birthday week for Andre. Good birthday week. He said, hey, salute to Bobby Coltrane of the Coltrane family. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my man Jay Fleming of the Fleming fam. Yes, sir. Glad that Jay is in the building. Yes, sir. Hey, I saw that video that you sent over to Medium Man with the sister that got caught up in Africa. and try to date African dudes and shit. We're gonna be looking at that video tomorrow. So I'm gonna give you some credit in regards to that as well. Because I already had a montage of some things that's going on with the sisters in Africa. It's crazy what's going on over there. And then when you sent that video to Media Man and I saw that, I said, oh yeah, I gotta add that to the montage for tomorrow's show. Shout out to Christopher being in the building. Mr. Sterling himself. Good evening, all. Glad you're here. And my man, Making Coffee Fans. And what did I do right tonight? Making Coffee Fans is here. He said, evening, Dre, and chat. And my man, Tevin King, Avengers Assemble. Yes, sir. Glad that you're here. Andre and Andrea and everyone in the chat. Yes, sir. Glad that you guys are here. And I'm going to hit these super chats in a second. I need to give you a call back, by the way, Jay. I need to give you a call back. I know you called me the other day, and I didn't get a chance to call you right back. I did send you a message. I was in the middle of something, but salute to you, Kings of Dreams. Glad that you're here, brethren, with the $10 support, as well as Show Enough is in the building representing. He said, how is bringing the new year in Cali? It's fun, man. Remember, Cali it will be in the middle of the Salsa Festival from the 25th, because remember we celebrate Christmas on the 24th. So starting the 25th all the way until New Year's, you have the Salsa Festival celebration going on. You got over 300 salsa dancers and performers, and you have hundreds of thousands of people that come to Cali every year for the La Feria Festival. So every year for years, man, that festival has been going on for like 60 years. So you have a major parade. The clubs are off the chain, the restaurants, the food. There's so much going on in Cali during that time period. Our major time periods in Cali, Colombia are August, when you have the Petronio Festival, the second weekend of August. Then October, where you have the International Salsa Competition that takes place here in Cali, Colombia. And then in December, we have the La Feria Festival, which is performers, concerts, parades, just like I said, 300 salsa schools. You think Cali does salsa? Just imagine 300 schools being represented from around the world in Cali, Colombia. I kid you not, it's a major event. So yeah, you'll really like New Year's Eve in Cali. Yeah, and plus Cali New Year's Eve is like clubs gonna be packed and the party's gonna be off the chain. Block parties will be off the chain. Downtown Central gonna be off the chain. There's gonna be 2,000-3,000 people down there. It's like that every weekend, but there's gonna be 2,000-3,000 people downtown hanging out. So it's so much to do on New Year's Eve weekend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same thing in Medellin and Cartagena. I don't want to leave those cities out at all. Yes, sir. So let me scroll back up. We got 44 in the building. Hit that like button. We like you. Make sure that you like us too. Let me make sure I get everybody. I got my man Jay. Yes, sir, in the building. I got Christopher making coffee. And Paul Harrison representing. Glad to see that you're here, man. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was frozen for a second, Paul. Thank you for letting me know. I saw that. You and KP gave me a heads up regarding that. He said 39. He said, I got one more year to act the fool. Count down. Yeah, tonight's episode is dedicated to us older dudes. All you younger dudes, y'all gonna sit back and laugh tonight. All you younger dudes, I promise you, tonight y'all will get the chance to sit back and laugh at us older dudes and be like, yeah, you too old to be dating that, Pop. Pop, you too old to be dating that. Let me take that off your hand, Pop. You too old to be dating that type of woman. We're gonna be talking about that tonight. So all you younger dudes, y'all gonna have fun laughing at us. Yes, sir. Yeah, I froze for a second, Ronan. Thank you for giving me the heads up, brethren. And salute to all you guys. Yes, sir. Shout out to everyone. Shout out to Tori Brown of the Brown family in the building. Glad Tori is here. Glad to see that you're here, man. I really am. And my favorite YouTube name, The African Wolf, is in the building. He said, man, the stream froze soon as I entered. Was it Ty? Was it me? Pray tell. David says, I'm not in my 40s yet, but pen and paper in hand. Yes, sir. You know, I keep a pen handy to take some notes and paper right alongside. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get to the super chats in a second. I know you guys are supporting by way of Cash App and PayPal as well. Appreciate you, gentlemen. Yes, sir. Salutations to you too as well, brother. And my man Tory Brown in the building representing once again. He said, I could take the truth. He said, I'll stay. All right, Tory. I appreciate that, man. I really do, because you know how dudes do. Shout out to showing up being in the building. What's good, they say, what's good, my good people? Having a good dude. Woo. What's going on in the States with the sisters? Man, dude, I was watching the Tip Network video, their latest video. I did not know that y'all have what's going on, that they said they estimate over 1.5 or 1.7 million cars set to be repoed in the States. They saying that with the sisters, since Section 8 is cut off, the WIC is being cut off, Medicare is being cut off, as well as the EBT card. Them big head calls coming in rampantly. They calling y'all for everything. They ain't got homeless women. They got whole homeless women with 5 kids with 3 baby daddies. I'm like, goodness gracious. When Kevin Samuel said winter is coming, it kind of like took it with a grain of salt. But now you seeing like between the 300 to 400,000 sisters that lost their government jobs at the beginning of the year, right? Let's be real. Now you're seeing the sisters that ain't worked in years, they losing their benefits. In other words, the EBT and the Section 8, they're losing their benefits. So both group of women are getting their cars repoed in record numbers, man. They saying cars are being repoed in a way that it hadn't been repoed since the market crash, the housing market crash of 2008 with Obama. They said that the people that had money, that saved up their money during the pandemic, them women have blown through all that money. And then at the same time, they're trying to send money to their Nigerian or Ugandan lover. Somebody's gonna be missing out. That's crazy, man. You sit back, you see how things, yeah, boy, it's tight. It's hard out there for them. King J says this. He says, salute. He say, in the gym, getting active. Yes, sir, man. You're looking good, bro. I saw your photo, your images on Facebook, man. You doing your thing. I'm still hitting them kettlebells, bro. I love it. He say, big ups to Dre in the chat. Yes, sir. David Dice says this. He said, hold up. The sisters, bruh. Wait till you see the videos tomorrow. Sisters acting a fool in Africa. They are taking L after L after L. Where you like, man, y'all need to come on home. It ain't funny no more. It's not funny no more now. When you see a sisters traveling, it's not funny anymore. He said, also, shaking my head. List of places the sisters getting: Africa, Jamaica, South America. He said, am I missing any place else? Seriously. That's serious. Shout out to my man, Master Thriller. In that building with the $10 love. He says this, salute to all, salute to you as well, brother. He said, salute to all. He said, I hear you say it was Andrea's birthday also. Yes, sir. It was Andrea's birthday on the 3rd, just a couple of days ago. Andrea's birthday, we had a great time all weekend. Like Andrea said, she's one of those women that's like, I celebrate my birthday all month. She one of those type of women. Okay. But at the end of the day, yeah, it was Andrea's birthday. She celebrated her 31st birthday. Andrea is not one of those women that hides or lies about her birthday. She's proud of her days. He said, yep. He said, it was mine too. Shout out to you. Happy birthday to you as well, my brother. Yes, sir. Making these years fly by, man. I'm glad that each day is important. He say, I hope y'all did it big. We did. We really did, man. And she enjoyed herself. Yes, she did. All weekend. And today, everybody just all weekend, yes, as well as today, everybody just spoiled her. She's actually, today was like a chill day for her because she like, whoo, I can't keep up. So she just been chilling today. Yes, she enjoyed herself. He said, I got to live vicariously through you all for now. One day at a time, brother. One day at a time. That's what we're here for, to be there for each other. I'm glad. Once again, happy birthday, Master Thriller. Happy birthday to you too, brother. And Shono said, he said, I appreciate you on the info. He said, I might meet you around in White. We'll be here. We will be here, definitely, man. Without a doubt. Let me know, man. Seriously. Shoot me an email so we can exchange numbers and I can put you in the WhatsApp groups if you aren't already in there. Just shoot me an email so we can exchange numbers. Kings of Dream says this. He said, I will do New Year's Eve in Cali next year. Count down, yes, sir. He said, I've been coaching and Mac playing. Shout out to your son and the team. And Mac playing in this football tournament every year from the day after Christmas to New Year's Day. Oh, that's why. That's why. His son's event. He said, my sister's birthday was yesterday. Okay. All you Scorpios, shout out to you guys. Shout out to sis. Shout out to your sisters and the Scorpios among us. Shout out to Scorpios among us. Yes, sir. And make sure I got everybody, such as my brother, the global homie in the building. Shout out to you, brother, being here. He says this. He said, what's up? He said, what's up? And blessings to everyone. He said, I'm 39. So I get one more year to sit back and laugh at you old heads. Yes, sir. He say, and my friends say that I'm mentally 70 years old. That's how Andre is, an old soul, very mature. He said, no party girls, no sloppy drunk, too much free time, or too much free time females. Good point. I kid you not. That's the one thing that I did not do when I was traveling. I did not like being around women that had too much free time. If you're not going to school or you ain't got a job, or like I was only attracted to women I would have to meet after work. Well, I'm coming to see you, Andre, but I'll see you after work. See, them the women I like. I don't need nobody that's gonna be with me and wake up at 4:30 in the morning and she's still there and she ain't got to go to work. That's not me. So I'm with you on that one, global homie. Shout out to my brother LJV, Southern Vegan. Salute to you as well, brother. Salute to you as well. Glad to see that you're here. He said the truth. He said the truth may hurt. He said because sometimes it's supposed to. He said I'm staying right here. I'm glad that you are, brother. Glad that you are. Once again, tonight's topic, gentlemen, for us dudes over 40, there are 10 types of women that around the world that you can't date no more, bro. Your days of dating them women are over. I know you want to date them. I know they look good. But your days of dating them, done. You date these women, it's going to always turn out horrific. I mean it. You dating these women, you dudes over 40, you dating these women in Thailand, you dating these women in the Philippines, you dating these women in Croatia, these particular Scandinavian women, you date them, it ain't gonna never work out. Don't you ever think these 10 women we're gonna be talking about from around the world, if you think that you can keep dating them and it's gonna work itself out, I see you next year so I can make a recap of this video so we can all laugh at you again. There's a time in the season for everything under the sun, and it's time for you to sit your butt down somewhere when it comes to dating these 10 women around the world. Shout out to my man Jay Anderson, the great. He says salute. Yes, sir. Salute to you as well, sir. He said salute to the grown man chat. Andrea and Andrea, love crossing borders. Appreciate you always, Dre. Real talk. I appreciate all of us. I really do, man. I thank you very much for appreciating Andrea and I, and appreciate you guys as well, man. You guys keep us encouraged, keep us going as well, man. We have our good days and challenging days just like any other human being, but for the most part, we have very peaceful days, very good days. And that's because of a lot of times because of just hanging out with you guys doing Love Crossing Borders. He said, Tevin says this. He said, I work next to the county building. Here we go. He said, every day I see every walk of life entry into social service only to be rejected for benefits. Remember, it was a time when the women, all you had to do was be a female with some kids. And I asked Andrea last night, because we were talking about this last night, and I asked her, from her perspective, does this happen in the States? I mean, does it happen in Colombia? And Andrea said, you might find a Colombiana with 2 baby daddies. Like, she was married at one point in time, got a divorce and got remarried, and then she had another child. She said, but 3, 4 baby daddies like y'all doing this? She said, no, you won't be seeing that. She said, now you might see men with multiple baby mamas. That's not uncommon. She said, but ladies with like more than 2 kids or 3 kids, she said that's not too common, especially having 2 or 3 baby daddies, maybe 2, but not 3, 4, 5 like we got in the States. And we do, our ladies in the States do that. They do that. They have no problem with being with more than 1 baby daddy. I think I got everybody so far. Let me scroll down, make sure I didn't miss anyone. I'm a man in the building, J3. Yes, sir. Again? Yes, sir. He said all types of women in the thumbnail look good. He said, say it isn't so. Say it isn't so. He said, we ain't too old. Yeah. When we get done with this live stream, you're going to say, okay, Dre, you got me. When we get done with this stream, I promise you will say to me, all right, Dre, I get your point. You're right. I'm too old for this. I get your point. I should not be messing with them type of women in this particular country or that particular country or those particular countries. I promise you. You're gonna be like, oh, I see where you're coming from, Dre. Yes, sir. Let's make sure I got everybody. Aiken in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Salute to you. Glad that you're here. Glad to see that you're here. We got 64 in the building. Let me get started for us, guys. Let me get ready to get started. We got Bobby. Bobby says, my mother's birthday is tomorrow. R.I.P. Shout out to mom. R.I.P. to all of our moms that have passed on. Shout out to our moms, man. And shout out to all the living moms as well. And yeah, he said my mom's birthday. Shout out to them Scorpios. I'm telling you, they do what they do. Yes, sir. He said, yo, my birthday is the 3rd. What? It was on the 3rd. Okay, yeah, Andrea's 3rd. Andrea is on the 3rd, and her grandmother's is on the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So her dad is Halloween night, the 31st. Andrea is the 3rd, and her grandma is the 6th. And then I'm October 3rd. So and then one of Andrea's uncles, by way of marriage, his birthday is on the 3rd. So it's a lot of y'all born on the 3rd. Shout out to the 3rd of November. Yes, sir. Give Bobby them shout outs. Happy birthday to Bobby. Yes, sir. And my man, Master Thriller. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to all you guys. He say, Dre, I still remember, I still want my seed children, but not too young. Yes, sir. Not too young. Let's scroll down, and my man Kings and Dream said this. K and D said this. He said, no doubt, brother. He said, losing a parent is pain. He said, I don't wish it on anyone. He said, I lost my dad when I was 11. Yes, sir, guys. It's something that you don't get over, but you learn to live with. He said, honoring our parents and blessing is a blessing, Bobby Coltrane. Yes, sir. He said, for your days will be long on the earth, according to the Bible. That's an actual Bible quote. That's actually the first commandment with a blessing connected in the Bible. That's the first commandment. Honor your mother and father, and then the blessing on it, your days will be long upon the earth. It's the first commandment in the Bible, ever given in the Bible, that has a result connected to it. The first one. So shout out to our parents, living, and those that passed on, the younger and the old. Shout out to them. He said Scorpio. He said, in fact, my birthday was the 1st of November. Jermon is in the bed. All you Scorpios popping up. Shout out to you brothers, man. The brothers and the mothers. Yes, sir. And the dads. Yes, sir. He said, once again, my condolences, all of our condolences and prayers go out to you and yours, Bobby, as well as any other brother out there that's dealing with their aging parents, as well as parents that have passed on. Or all of us understand. He said, my condolences as well, Bobby. He said, she's in a much better place, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yes, sir. Shout out to my Uncle Jeffrey. He said, what up, Doe, the Detroit boys?
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with him. You know how them Detroit dudes get. Let's change this music up. Jeffrey said, what up, Doe? He said, just tapping in for a minute. He said, catching it on the replay. He said, I got to get back to cloud work. Yes, sir. I'll be doing that mañana. I'll be getting back to my cloud engineering class. Shout out to Terraform. Shout out to those addicted to Terraform. Shout out to all you guys, and let's keep our brother Theo in prayer as well. Yes, sir. Salute to all of our brothers. Yes, sir. Let me change the music up, and we can get started, gentlemen. All right, guys. I'm about to pull the videos out because, we're going to have to be serious for a minute. I kid you not. After this live stream, you can do whatever you want. You can continue to lie to yourself. You can continue to pretend. You can pretend to act as if I'm still young enough to handle. Once these lights and cameras go off, and you can say, I'm just going, that was entertaining, Andre. Thank you, mere peasant. Thank you. Or like the women do. Thank you, mere peasant. Thank you, Andre. I kid you not. Or you can take what I'm about to say as an older man and take it seriously. And when we get done with this live stream, I promise you, it will veer you in the direction that many of us dudes who are older men that have quality women, whether they be younger or older in these other countries, you want to know how we got it? We realized we were too old to be with the women we're going to talk about on this video. Kid you not. One of the things, it wasn't about us finding a good woman, but it was also making sure we didn't have the other women in the way. Come on, some of you guys that got good women in other countries as well as back in the States, did you not have to avoid a group of women at the same time looking for your good woman or good women? Today, we're going to be talking about the ones that you just too dang old to be dealing with in these countries. We know what you need to find, but it's time to talk about, I wish Kevin had talked about this. I really do. You are too dang old for these type of women. We're going to talk about this right now. Let's get ready to hurt some feelings. We gonna hurt some feelings tonight. He said, that's Crimson Dre. Here we go. Yes, sir. Shout out to Ronan one more time with the salutes to everyone. Yes, sir. I kid you not, man. Let's get ready to get started right now. It's gonna be some. Shout out to Jay being in the building. It's gonna be some sad songs after this live stream. Y'all gonna be playing some slow jams after this particular live stream. Let me pull our video up. All right. First type of woman you too old for. Toxic women. I don't know. It ain't cute. It ain't fun. It don't matter what country you go to, they're a headache. You're going to have to come to a conclusion, old head. Shout out to my man Phil in the building. Or Phil. You're going to have to come to a conclusion. You too dang old. Cologne for the night is, shout out to my brother Abraham. He bought me a 10 millimeter sample of Armani Code Absolute. They don't even make this anymore. It is excellent. For all you guys that got a chance to get Armani Code Absolute, I'm jealous. I won't lie, I'm jealous. You might be able to find it online somewhere. I might have to be able to find it in Colombia somewhere, but It is excellent. This is an excellent masculine cologne. I believe the base notes are vanilla, and I forget what else it is, but man, it is very masculine and very good. A good compliment, and they discontinued it. It's not Armani Code, it's Armani Code Absolute or Absolute. So if you guys get a chance to get some of that, man, I'm telling you, you will thank me for that. It's hard to find, and my man had it. Shout out to my brother Abraham, and he had it, and he brought me some down, man. And I've had this for about a year or two. Shout out to my man Wadi, he been in the building. He said this. He said, younger women these days, he said, don't even want younger men their age. Nope. They tend to be gay so that they don't men in their presence, or don't act like men in their presence. Yep. Yeah, most women these days love to be gay or experimental, whatever that may be. I'm seeing that trend. But one trend I'm seeing that needs to come to an end, us dudes over 40 messing with toxic women in other countries as well as back home. Who you think doing all the drugging? The toxic women. Who the beautiful, sexy, attractive, toxic women that have no conscience, and they will put something in your drink and swirl it around with her finger and bring it to you and watch you drink it, old head. I can see young dudes dating these women, but us, bruh, if you over 40, you too old to be dealing with a woman that you got to bail out of jail. You too old to be dealing with a woman that may have you had to get bailed out of jail. You over 40 and you dealing with a woman that's argumentative because she's sexy, because her coochie good. So you gonna sit up there and keep on dealing with that? It's cool if you under 40 because you still got a little bit to learn. I mean this. But if you are over 40 years old, if you are over 50 years old, you over 60 years old, ain't no way in hell you supposed to walk into your Airbnb and some chick that you met in Colombia is arguing with you, talk about who panties are these. Pause. I'm a 40-year-old plus man. I don't care if I got every panty here from the Victoria's Secret collection of 2024. You don't never check me about what's in my Airbnb, or you will never enter into my Airbnb again. That's how y'all need to be when you go to these other countries. But what happened? Y'all old dudes still got young chicks in Colombia, Brazil, and Panama putting y'all in check. Young dudes, you should see how some of these scared old dudes, they're scared to let these pretty little girls go. See, you young dudes, y'all would throw her away. What? You get the hell out my Airbnb. I didn't come to Panama for this. I didn't come to Mexico for this. I didn't come to Thailand for this. See, you young dudes, y'all will shun them off because y'all know y'all young enough to get y'all 5 more that look just like her, if not better, right? Young dudes young enough to know, I done already got the coochie. A win is a win. Get the hell out. But you old heads that's still dealing with toxic women in other countries, that's because you're scared. You think you ain't gonna get nothing fine like that again? You think that your money ain't long enough for the next fine one? Or whatever it may be. But I'm telling you now, old heads, we are too damn old to be dating or mating toxic women in any country. In any country. In any country. If young dudes know to get rid of them and replace them, and her beauty is not the only beauty in Brazil, why can't you old heads act like it? Why can't you old heads act like her beauty is not the only beauty in Brazil? You are too old. Let's go back to the video. You too dang old to be dating toxic women. Them days are over.
Here are some signs that show you that she may be toxic. Firstly, guys, I want to remind you, a healthy male will never accept dating a toxic, unhealthy woman. With that said, here are some signs you should look for to see if she's toxic or not. And if you say yes to any of these, please run away. Number 1, is she withholding sex from you because of something you did? Number 2, is she holding grudges and holding it over your head as if everything is your fault? Number 3, you've told her what you want and you've told her what you need to be happy, and it seems like she's just not willing to give it to you.
Guys, do me a favor, please. Please start reconnecting with toxic women. She's literally poisoning your spirit. Do you notice the change that comes when you reconnect with her? Like you were more joyful, you were happier, you had already like almost damn near like disconnected fully from her, and then you let her back in again, and now you feel like this intertwining going on. You feel like your emotions are all out of whack. You get anxiety, you get depressed, sometimes you can't sleep, you get insomnia again when you were doing so much better without her. Stop rekindling and reconnecting with toxic women, because what's happening is they're a roadblock to your destiny. They're a roadblock to that empire that you've already started to build. They're a roadblock to that business that you want to build. So stop reconnecting.
So this is one of the most common traps that I see guys fall into, and it's dating a girl who is in her toxic feminine. And by the way, a lot of guys don't even know what a woman looks like in her toxic feminine. So this is an example of what that looks like. All right, so a woman in her toxic feminine is going to have this energy where in the beginning, she is super attractive, funny, fun, engaging. There's just something about her that really pulls you in.
Before he goes any further, does that not sound familiar, old heads? All you old heads with passports, does that not sound familiar? You think because that female, here we go, you come to Colombia, she sex you like you ain't been sexed in 20 years, right? Got you. She's feminine. She's fit. She's cleaning your Airbnb. She's cooking hot meals. You ain't had nobody cook a hot meal for you, what, in 10 years since you divorced your ex? Come on, old heads, let's be real. Last person that made you a hot meal was your daughter on Thanksgiving last year, right? And then you come to Colombia or Brazil and these women show you feminine side, but then here comes the toxic side. She going through your cell phone, old head. She asking you to buy her stuff that she wouldn't ask none of them Colombian dudes to buy her. She got an attitude because you have a date with somebody other than her. You already told her you ain't the only one. You ain't not the only person that I'm dating here in Cali. And she mad. I mean, she perturbed. She see a condom pack on your table in your Airbnb or your apartment in Thailand. That ain't got nothing to do with her. You an old head. It ain't none of her business. If you with her only or if you with 4 women that's like her, that ain't none of her business. That's what the white dude mean by the toxic femininity, meaning that they can be feminine and do all the girly and ladylike things that you enjoy, but at the same time, they are hell on feet. If hell could walk around your Airbnb, that's the chick that you got in Brazil. I'm here to tell you, you too damn old to be with toxic women. Let's let him finish talking.
But there is a point at which things will start to shift, and she's going to take her energy and almost hold it over top of you and start making everything about her and start pushing you to kind of, in a way, like suck up to her and make her the most important thing, and you are in a way beneath her.
Man, let me tell y'all something real quick. And this is for the men. This is for the men. You know you got to get warnings because some people be hard-headed. Fellas, the worst woman to date or be with is a woman that enjoys cutting a man down with her tongue. Hear me out. This particular woman knows how to make you feel small with just the words that she say. She ain't even got to say much, but she know what to say. And you know what type of woman I'm talking about. It just be crazy because most of the women that carry that trait are women that really start off so good. They be so good to you. But you got to pay attention to how she treat the people that's around her. If she talk to her mama crazy, you ain't got a chance. She talk to her daddy crazy, you definitely ain't got a chance. She treat her friends poorly, you know she ain't gonna do you the same way, huh? Until she do. And she will. And then now you trying to figure out, dang, how did I get here? You gotta pay attention to how that woman treat her people around her and the people that she love. And you gotta be careful not to get yourself too entangled with a person with that type of spirit. Because that type of behavior will rub off on you. And then once you leave that person, you will find yourself treating the next person the way that she treated you. So y'all be safe out there.
There's one thing I learned in life. What's that? A man got to know who to date and who not to date. And what I mean by that is, if there's a woman, y'all listen very carefully. There's a woman that can bring violence out you or make you change who you are as a man. Run from that woman.
Before we go to number 2, he's absolutely correct. If that woman has the ability with her mouth or her actions, and she knows that she has you in a position to bring violence out of you or cause you to be a man that you normally, or behave in a way that you normally don't behave, spend money in a way that you normally don't spend, respond in a way that you normally don't respond, make you feel like you trapped. How y'all going to Thailand and you feeling trapped in a relationship with a woman that you only been knowing physically for 2 weeks? Because she's doing that toxic femininity, meaning that she's being feminine and showing you the girly side, but she is so insecure. She's a problem maker. But some of you dudes, I get it. You like the energy of the young lady or the older woman that's just showing you attention. Or she just vying for your attention. And so she does little petty things to make sure she still got your attention. She grabbing your cell phone, going through, who is this? Who is this? But I'm here to tell you, over 40 is not cute anymore. Bruh, it ain't cute. I have a saying that I use. It was cute when we were 22. All the havoc, you were crazy young, she was crazy young. It was cute when we were 22. You 42, you 47. You're 41, you're 58. Me. Would it be cute? And let's be real, fellas, and I want to hear what you have to say in the comments. Yes or no? This yes or no. Would it be cute at 58, Andrea was toxic? She cooks. She's very ladylike, feminine. Would it be cute if y'all dudes knew that, yeah, Andre 58 years old, but his woman, even though she does all them things, she toxic as hell. He can't go out. He can't talk. She jealous about everything. She judgmental. She don't like nobody. She gossipy. She start fights. She puts Andre down. She takes Andre's personal business and throw it back in his face. Yes or no? Would that be cute if my wife was like that and I'm 58 years old? Correct, KP. It wouldn't be. So when I say you too old, I'm talking about me too. Reason why I sat down with Andrea, a woman that gives peace, because I'm too old to be with toxic women. I can't bounce back if I get locked up in jail for 3 weeks. Like a young dude can bounce back and have a tail to tail, right? And he don't like it. You dudes under 40, you can sit back and say they lock you up for 3 days and the girl gonna come and get you out. He my baby, and she gonna bail you out. Us older dudes, man, we got too much that we worked for and established to even go to jail for 3 days dealing with some knucklehead that's toxic. And don't let it be in another country. You don't know how long you're going to be in jail. Thinking that it's cute that you got you a hot, sexy, beautiful woman in South Africa, but she is hell on wheels. And if I come see you, you can't go nowhere because she gonna give you that look like Jada Pinkett gave Will Smith. Just that glance. Don't act like you want to leave this Airbnb. No, you can't go with Andre. I know he flew from Colombia here to South Africa to visit you, but no, you can't go out with him. All she got to do is give you that glance. You telling me that at the age of 58 years old, it would have been all right for me to have a wife like that? Well, if it's not good for me to have a wife like that that's toxic, why the hell you brothers that's over 40 still dating women in these other countries that's putting y'all through these hell? And the part that gets me the most is this. Y'all don't even know these heifers that long. It don't be like a young dudes. Check it. It don't be like these old heads be in these relationships for like 3 years. I can't get over her. You know, I've been loving her for 3 years, supporting her for 3 years while we've been in Brazil. It don't be like that. Young heads, check it. These old mother be falling for these toxic chicks in 5 days. These old heads would cut off 20 women they got in their cell phone, right? That they could have chose from when they finally made it to Thailand. 20 women in their phone. The first toxic chick that tells them delete everybody, these old mom deleting everybody. They ain't had a chance to meet none of these women. And I'm talking about in 3 days, 5 days, 3 weeks, 5 weeks. These old heads, what we used to call your nose open, all she got to do is just ride you one good time and lick your booty hole. And all of a sudden, these old heads like, I ain't never had nobody lick my booty hole like that. Girl, here's some money. Here's my wallet. You need some more? And you think because she made you some stir-fried rice, you treat her with the respect you would treat a woman that you've been with for 3, 4, 5, 10 years. Old heads, y'all too old for that, bruh. Stop dealing with toxic. If you are over 40 years old, I'm telling you, go through your cell phone and delete every toxic heifer in every country from America to UK to Canada, all the way down to Argentina. Delete them all. I don't care if you got 10 women in your phone and you know 7 of them heifers toxic, get rid of 7 and enjoy the 3. You can replace the 7, but you are too old to be talking about my girl kind of jealous. At 47? You dealing with jealous women in other countries at 47? You know, man, I gotta ask my girl first before I go hanging out with you, Dre. I gotta ask my girl, I got a girl down in Cali. She's a good one. I gotta ask her first before I hang out with you. You 53 and you gotta ask like your mama when you was 5? Mama, can I go out and play? Can I go out with my friends? Can I go play with my friends? You gotta ask, can you come out and play with your friends? That is not love, brother. That is a toxic woman just hiding it under a feminine umbrella or shade or like wolves in sheep's clothing. I mean, this is a very serious topic because I've been watching you dudes for too many years. Us dudes over 40, we may not be the number ones that's getting drugged, but we don't number ones that's getting drugged. You caught that? We may not be number one over 40. We usually ain't the ones that get drugged. Somebody put some in your drink and 40-year-old, we knocked out. We normally ain't the dudes. Every once in a while, you see an older dude get got. But we are the number ones that get drugged through the streets like a dead corpse. Because we allow certain types of women to come into our lives and mess it up. And number one is toxic chicks. You too damn old. Too old. You ain't got no excuse. I don't care how fine she is. I be seeing y'all with some fine toxic chicks here in Cali. And then y'all want to come to me for advice. What advice can I give you, bruh? You ain't leaving nowhere. You ain't gonna get rid of it. That's the part that get me. Y'all always come in my face, hit me up on WhatsApp, hit me up at a bar or a club. We talking about it. And what do I see 2 days later? You and that same toxic ass chick. What's up, Dre? What's up, Dre? What's up, bruh? I know what you said, bruh. I know what you said. Stop asking me shit that you don't want the answer to. I'm not saying this to the younger brothers. I'm talking about the old heads. That's why there's a difference between being an old wise dude and an old fool. And nobody would be using the old fool term if there was no such thing as an old fool. And a lot of you dudes are some old fools. You don't want to be young and wise and have peace in the last years of your life. Many of us got 20, 30, maybe 40 if we stretch it. And what do? You bring in the cute, sexy, short, fine, giant Afro Colombiana. And she ain't nothing. And you walking through hell. Brothers, y'all gotta stop doing that, man. I mean that. Well, who are you to regulate me? Stop asking me off camera if you ain't gonna hear what I got to say on camera. You caught that? Old heads. Stop asking me for advice when you caught in a vice off camera if you ain't trying to hear nothing I gotta say or Andrea gotta say on camera. Because the advice ain't gonna change. We're too old. There are too many women that are younger women. I didn't say don't date younger women. I say don't date younger women that are toxic. I didn't say don't date women your age. I say don't date women your age that are toxic, that are insecure, that got mental issues, that it looks cute when you young. I'm telling y'all dudes, for the young dudes under 40, yeah, it can still look kind of cute. Yeah, she into a brother, man. She into a brother. She be tripping, but you know, I control her, dog. I control her. But us older dudes, we can't be talking like the young dudes. Yeah, I'll control her. How you talking about you control some dude? You ain't Nate. I'm in the bind, Nate. Nate, I'm in the bind. Even Nate knew to tell Jada Pinkett, get the hell on. Nate knew what Will Smith didn't know. Nate knew, Jada, I'm about to pull off in this car. You get the hell on. Did Nate jump out the car and try to get Jada to get in the car? He didn't, did he? In the movie Set It Off, did he? In the movie Set It Off, Nate just sat there in the car. What did Jada do? Analyze her situation and realize, I'm in a bind, Nate. Nate, I really need that money. I'm in a bind. Yeah, you caught them bars right there, Nazarene. Stop asking for my advice when you're stuck in a vice. Yes, sir, bars. Seriously, man. So let's go to the next one, guys. That's hey, if you thought number one was hard, we got 9 more to go. 9 more women that you as an old dude, no matter what country you go into, they should not be in your presence. They should not be in your face, and they dang sure shouldn't be in your phone. You think it's cute. Well, I'm only here for the coochie. Okay. If you dudes were only coming to the countries for the coochie, I would have never did this topic. If you old heads was, see, you can tell that to a young dudes. They saying that to y'all because y'all here on this live stream. I'm just like the young dudes. I just go to those countries and get the coochie. If y'all would just come to the countries and getting the coochie, I would never talk about this topic. Y'all go to these countries and y'all do exactly the opposite of just getting the coochie. And I'm talking about in the matter of weeks, these women talk reckless to you, treat you reckless, but she still make a hot plate. So y'all think you justify, my woman make me a hot plate, but she talk to you like you trash. In Spanish, in Portuguese, in Thai, in Chinese, in Ukrainian. She talk to you crazy. So here's the part. She clean your Airbnb, and she make you a hot meal, and she lick your booty hole, and if she treats you like trash, other than those other things, what's the use of having her around when there are thousands upon thousands and millions of women in each one of these countries that won't treat you like that toxic woman? But you think, here we go, old heads, got news for you. You too old to try to break chicks too. This is a bonus. Old heads. Young dudes can say, I can break her. I can make her into the woman that she need to be. Young dudes got time for that. I can teach her to be the woman she need to. Young dudes got time for that. Your old tail ain't got no time talking about I can break her. She's a challenge. You too old for challenges. I don't know why you think you still young and you on rollerblades. Maybe you can rollerblade. Maybe you can get a. You think you on a surfboard, or you think you on skates. Just because you still can skate in Atlanta and Detroit, that don't mean that you can skate through life, player. And I'm here to tell you, all you old heads that think I can break her, I can make her into the woman, I can mold her. No, bro, not over 40, you can't. Leave that to them young dudes. I mean this. This is a serious topic. I wish Kevin would have hit, bro. I really wish Kevin Samuels would have taught us about this. Some things and some women, your era or your time or your opportunity to have a certain type of woman is done. Come to the conclusion of it. And from now on, all you dudes that's over 40, here's my curse. No. All you dudes over 40, every time you try to get with one of these 10 women, watch how it don't work out. If I'm lying, prove me wrong. Hey, over 40 dudes, show me which one of y'all at peace and happy in the Philippines with a toxic woman. Come on. You can go ahead. You can. I drop the link and let you talk about it. Come on, all you old heads. You got your woman, nice, beautiful woman in Japan. You dudes over 40. Show me which one of y'all got a Japanese toxic chick and you telling me that you happy with it. And I'm talking about she toxic. I'm talking about not just a tiger mom, just a straight tiger woman. Go ahead. Since I'm lying and I don't know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments. I'll drop the link and let you just spread love and tell the guys, yes, over 40, you can be with a toxic woman and it'll work. If you can't do it, you can't do it. I can't do it. Theo can't do it. Jay Clyde ain't even, he a year away. He can't do it. Ronan Travels. We all realize, hey, we older dudes. We can't do it. We can't tame toxic women. We can't be around toxic women. We can't just sleep with toxic women, because even if you sleep with them and you give them some good sex, they're going to be toxic because of that. So us older dudes have already come to a conclusion. Right off the list, number one, toxic women. You will not see us dudes over 40 with a toxic woman on our arm. Them days are done. We're going to leave them all to the young dudes. Let's go into number two. My man Wade says this. Shout out to man Wade in the building. He said, I just find women in their 30s, 40s, and 50s to be a lot more mature, in my opinion. And I agree with that in many cases. I kid you not. But even if they're those ages, we still, I kid you not, no matter what age the woman is or stage of life or what country she's in, no matter if she's got her parents or she doesn't have her parents, at the end of the day, we're too old for toxic women of any age once we hit a certain age. Once we hit a certain age, I don't care if she's 22 or toxic, 32 or toxic, 42 or toxic, 52 and she's toxic. If you are over 40, there should be no toxic women in the vicinity of your life except for maybe a family member or you got that crazy friend that's been your friend like forever. Other than that, no toxic women should not be in the vicinity of your life ever again. And I mean, you guys wonder, Andre got a lot of peace. I get peace from my woman, from the Lord, and from the women I keep away from my life. You caught that? The Lord. Jesus said, my peace I leave with you. The peace that my wife gives me. But the other piece that I get is I don't allow a certain type of woman to be in my life anymore over 40. One of them is the toxic woman. I don't go on YouTube channels and argue and get in the panels and argue with toxic women. I don't be on TikTok arguing with toxic women. Dude, I'll do a reaction video about toxic women. That's as close as I get. Over 40, toxic women should never walk into the realm of your kingdom ever again. And the other 9 women we're going to be talking about, they should never walk into your realm ever again. There should be no reason. You ever break up with a woman and then she still keep calling you, or you keep calling her, and everybody's like, why y'all keep calling each other? Y'all ain't got no kids together, so why y'all keep communicating? Y'all should just go ahead and stop playing with each other and break up. Like, for real. Or y'all should get back together. But why y'all keep playing with each other? You know, when people say that, it's the same thing for us old heads with toxic women. If you ain't got no kids by her, you ain't got no business having any form of communication for the rest of your days with a toxic woman in any country, of any age, of any background. Of any background. You better come to peace with that, bruh. Or you gonna make this YouTube, you gonna make this travel thing a lot harder than it needs to be. You're gonna find this, let's say some of you guys, I want 3 girls in my life and I'm good. You're gonna make finding 3 good women on this planet to be with you to the end of days. You're gonna make this harder. You're gonna make it harder, bruh. Like I said, it's one thing to look for the women or the woman that you want to have in your life. It's another thing to make sure that you don't have in your life the women that ain't supposed to be there. And one group of ladies is the toxic ladies. And I'll come back to the comments in a second, gentlemen. We're going to go to the number 2, then I'll hit the comments. And then I'm going to hit the super chats and cash apps and stuff like that. Let's go to the next one. The next group of ladies that we should be avoiding. A man, shout out to my Black as Night being in the building. Glad you're here, brother. He said I got one who calls me from 4 different numbers. I blocked on her. See what I'm saying? He said, of course, she's a Keisha. That's what I'm saying. When you under 40, okay, cool. We can take our time and try to, get rid of her slowly but surely. Over 40, Keisha shouldn't even been in our life. Over 40, Keisha shouldn't even have been in our lives. Here's the kicker. Over 40, you recognize Keisha from a distance. See, when you're younger, maybe you didn't know she was a Keisha initially, so you give it grace. You dudes over 40 have been with enough women in enough countries to know a nice woman, a good woman, a whore, and a Keisha. You know the difference. You over 40, you can glance and say, she's a Keisha, she good people, she good people. I don't know about her yet, I'm not sure. Over 40, you know women now. I don't give men no. You know how women say, I was young, he wasn't like that before. You know how they go on Kendra G and be like, well, Kendra be like, well, how come you ain't with the baby daddy? Well, he wasn't like that in the beginning. Now he's in jail, he's on drugs and all that. Well, you ain't know that before you had sex with him? Men can't do that. Men can't go on a Kendra G show and say, I didn't know she changed. Men, we know the woman that we getting with is either gonna be something or ain't gonna be ish. We know. We play like we dumb, but we ain't dumb. And the older you get, the faster you recognize women and analyze women in milliseconds. In milliseconds, you know who you want to get to know and who you just want to smash. Am I lying? You know who you want to get to know and who you just want to smash. Shout out to Theo on the snuck up in here. Chewbacca and Eva, yeah, and Eva protects me from toxic women for real, seriously. They like to eat them. That's right. That is right, man. Nobody wants to be dealing with that mess, man, especially over 40. We got too many things we're trying to accomplish with the last few years that we got left on this planet and not to deal with these women. Ben says this. Shout out to Ben in the building. He say negative. He say avoid. He say negative. Avoid older women other than just to smash and bounce out. Older women are completely exhausting. No way, never again. And that's why I said, no matter what age, you got to make sure that woman is not toxic, bruh. Over 40, no woman of any age or any stage of life in any country should ever be in our presence, especially in our cell phones. So tonight, brothers, I just recommend as your brother, go through your phone, and I know you smashed her already, and I know she's sexy, but if you got a chick that you know, come on, we men, we know. You know that she toxic, bruh, hit that delete. I don't think that she is. If you even second guessing it, hit that delete. You gonna thank me 1,000,000 times over. Hit that delete. Block that chick, dude. I don't care what country she in. I don't care if she got a big butt, all that. Man, I was about to hit that too. Okay. All right.
I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
Yep, absolutely correct. If she's older and single, that's the sign right there. There's a reason behind it. I know some of the hottest chicks that are 45 years old. You like, hell no. There's a catch to this. You 45, no kids, good job, nice car, own your house, and you ain't got no man to smash you, and you ain't been in a serious relationship in 4 years, yeah, you might as well count this year as another year too, sis. I ain't going for it. Jay Fleming, absolutely correct. There are women out there that check all the boxes, and they ain't got no man. Oh, yeah, it's something to it. It's something to that. It's something to that. Let's go to number 2. Numero dos. Dramatic women. You too old for dramatic women, bruh. You too old for drama queens, bruh. Drama queens is for young dudes. Drama queens are a young man's game. Ain't no way in hell you supposed to be 63 and dealing with chicks that's causing drama. She's still dealing with her ex-boyfriend. She's still getting arguments while she in your car and arguing with her baby daddy. She sit up there and see you with a Brazilian chick. You done already told her she ain't the only one in Brazil that you dating. But as soon as she see you walking with a Brazilian chick, she want to start a fight with the Brazilian chick in public. She's sitting up there questioning your loyalty to her. When you done already told her, I ain't really loyal to nobody. I'm only going to be here a month. You too old for drama queens, bruh. She got an ex-boyfriend that's ultra jealous. And you ain't know nothing about it. You just getting off the plane. You just getting off the plane in Spain. You think you about to go to Barcelona and beat that coochie up. She bringing drama to your Airbnb. Some of y'all, I don't know why y'all like them drama queens so much. Y'all think them drama queens sexy? Bruh, they wild, dog. Them the crazy ones, dog. Them the crazy ones. Them the crazy ones, dog. I like them crazy ones. Them drama queens, go get your butt in a grave somewhere. I like them crazy, because they crazy in bed, dog. You know them crazy ones, man. They give you the crazy sex, dog. Bruh, you over 40. Your lust for a type of sex, bruh, it shouldn't be that serious. When you over 40, your sex game should be a luxury now, not a lust. You caught that? You should, by 40, if you wanted a freaky white girl, you should have already been through that stage. You want the freaky European girl? You should have been through that stage. You want the freaky twosome, or you want to be with a gay girl for the first time? You should have been through that. You should have already been beat up the gay girls already. You should have been through that stage. Your sex life should be a luxury. It should be leisure. It should not be like the young dudes lust. I gotta have that. I gotta have that one. I gotta have that one. Your old ass is too old for lust. Your sex life should be enjoyable. It should be a leisure, meaning that if I gotta take care of Terraform first, I'm gonna take care of my Terraform. I'm not about to miss my class with Theo in the name of this booty in Brazil. My sex life at over 40 is a leisure. It's a luxury. It's something that I enjoy. But if I got other things to do, I ain't lusting over this heifer. Ain't no coochie fine enough for me to get behind in my classes. Class 7, class 6.5, class 6. Over 40, let the young dudes lust. Let the young dudes be like, God, damn, you see that? No. Let the young dudes do that. Us old dudes, man, we look at her as a luxury. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I got the ladies by the dozen. If I ain't smashing her, I'm smashing a cousin. I got more hoes than a screen door. Right? That's how you supposed to be by 40? You should have had enough coochie in your life that you done got past the lust phase, and all this from now on is luxury. All this is luxury now. If I get the Brazilian chick, if I don't, Why? Because I can smash 10 other Brazilian chicks. See, the young dudes be like, I got to have this one, and I got to have that one, and I got to have it. Let the young dudes do that, bruh. We old heads. We know if I don't get this particular one, it's 5 more walking behind her that I can get. Ain't no biggie. But y'all dudes that be sitting up here playing yourself short for drama queens, okay. Let's go. Y'all doing it all wrong, doing it bass backwards.
Don't marry and don't date crazy. I'm telling you right now, the #1 influencing factor to a man's success or failure in life is who they choose as a spouse. So if you're not going to choose a crazy woman to get married to, then you oughtn't be dating any crazy women, right? Why would I want to marry someone or date someone who is constantly emotionally unpredictable? They are mentally unstable. They constantly require savings. And if you're one of those guys that you're like, man, I like chicks who need to be saved. I'm a Captain Save-A-Ho. Don't be a motherfucking Captain Save-A-Ho, because when you get married to this chick and when you try and start a life with her, she's going to constantly be this tornado of problems each time you're trying to do something big, and you're going to realize, I can't start that company. I can't make those millions. I can't transform people's lives. I can't serve humanity, because each time I try, she is taking a massive shit on my life.
A drama queen makes things up so he or she can be the center of attention. Drama queens love being the center of attention. Whereas somebody who's actually got problems really just wants to talk about the problems, wants to see if they can't find a solution for the problems. Whereas drama queens, if you do solve any problem they come up with, they'll have another problem within a few minutes or seconds, because their whole thing isn't really about healing wounding, it's about being the centre of attention. Drama queens are always self-obsessed.
I can be really dramatic sometimes. Probably all the time. A lot of times. Because sometimes I just be wearing my heart on my sleeve, and I be feeling everything a little bit more deeply, okay? And it could be.
She said, I could be dramatic at times. Okay, a lot of times. Because I wear my feelings on my sleeve. Do we think that that's a good... You know what? I'm going to say something. Check it out. That excuse would have worked under 40. I ain't going to lie. She's a not unattractive young lady, not a bunch of makeup on her. She got the chocolate skin. I don't know if that's her hair or not, but maybe let's give her a benefit of the doubt. That excuse would have worked when I was 25, 35, 39, 27, 31. I would have let her get away with that just to get the coochie. I ain't gonna lie. That Andre would have did that. Don't let her have a fatty in the back, look like she got some decent sized breasts. Don't let her have a fatty in the back and she look like she petite. Like she look like she like about 5'2", 5'3". Oh, no matter what she said, I'd have failed for that lie. Andre, I'm only acting like this because, you know, I keep my feelings on my sleeves. That would have worked under 40. Over 40, ain't no should be falling for that. I'm only like this because if it wasn't for you, see what you made me do? If you would only, all that sounds good under 40. Now your old tail over 40, ain't no way in hell this excuse that this young woman right here, there we go, right here is given. The excuse that this young woman right here is giving is supposed to be working on you over 40. You 52 years old and a woman can give you an excuse for being dramatic in your life? You 43 years old, a woman can give you an excuse for being dramatic? Ain't no excuse. I'm gonna say this again. There is not a country or an age or a look or a woman that can give you an excuse good enough to come into your life being dramatic. There is no excuse. Just in case you want the answer to the test, there is none for me. Andrea has no excuse for being dramatic in my life. Not one. And she's never dramatic. Andrea and I were talking about this the other day. People were asking her, how's your marriage with Andre? Andrea says this. Andrea said, I could put our marriage in one word. She said, I tell people this. It is peaceful. Andre gives me peace. I give him peace. She said, I tell everybody, I don't like arguments and fussing and fighting. She said, and Andre cannot stand an argumentative woman fussing and fighting. We like peace in our house. I don't know what y'all like. But in other words, what I was just saying, there is no excuse that Andre could give or Andre can give to bring drama in the house. If it wasn't for you, I would. See what you made me do? Take it like a man. That didn't hurt you. This knife is not even that sharp. I'm going to call my boys. I'm going to call my brother. You too old for chicks to be talking about this knife is not that sharp. You too old for females talking about, I'm going to call my girls. I'm going to call my brother and his boys coming over. You over 40 years old, player. Your passport should not have a stamp in it with blood stains. I'll say that one again. There is no way you should have anything other than stamps in your passport. Some of y'all got blood stains in your passport from being with dramatic chicks. You got to get out of that, bruh. I know it, but I love her, Dre. I love her. Dude, you only been knowing her 3 weeks in Thailand. How the hell you love her? I done took 5 trips to DR, man. I don't know. She just drive me crazy, man. She just drive me crazy. She can drive you crazy under 40. Over 40, you too old for women to be driving you crazy, bruh. I'm gonna say that again. Ain't no way in hell you supposed to be sitting on suicide watch over 40. Ain't no way in the world you supposed to be sitting in the living room like this with a Black and Mild and some scotch. I really miss you, Brandy. When are you coming back home? I'm so all alone. You know I love you. Bro, you sit up there singing OJ songs. Brandy. The hell? You on suicide watch? When you ain't even supposed to have that woman in your life over 40. You sitting up there depressed at 63 because some dramatic young chick that used to suck you real good every morning decided to leave you for a young dude, and you sitting up there sad because a young chick left you who was putting your life and your wallet through hell. Some women ain't dramatic with their mouth. Some women ain't dramatic with their hands. Some women are dramatic in your pocketbooks. Some of the women y'all deal with in these other countries are the most economically dramatic women. Buy me this, buy me that, get me this, give me that. You don't love me, you don't care about me. If you did, you would take me here, take me there. Let me fly you here. You're flying out chicks. You are letting drama be in your bank account. And you think it's not drama because she ain't cussing at you, and she ain't fussing at you, and she ain't putting her hands on you, and she ain't throwing your business in your face. So you just be dramatic with your money. And you wondering where your money going. You sat back and put this money to the side to take care of you in these countries. How the hell you damn near broke every month over a dramatic woman? I know all of us go through economic ups and downs. This is part of manhood. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't, right? That's just manhood. But you ain't gonna be sitting up there putting drama in your own bank account. Not over this young heifer. She sucked your toes 3 times and you only been knowing for 3 weeks. Man, y'all ain't trying to hear this. And she trying to tell you, she's sitting up here giving y'all excuses. I'm dramatic. And a lot of you old heads would have fell for it because I see it. See, tonight's topic is not what I heard about, or I was like, man, this would make a great topic. I sat back for about 5 years and I watched us old heads. And I watched what type of women we be with in Medellin, the type of women that you guys showcase in Thailand, the type of women y'all showcase when y'all go to the Philippines, when y'all go to Europe, when y'all go down to Brazil. I sit back and I watch and I say, don't say nothing, Dre, just watch. Maybe you might be wrong, Dre. Don't judge, at least ye be judged. So I sit back and I've been watching. And then I realized that there are 10 types of women that us old heads should have been let go of. And that's why your relationships in countries can't go right. That's why you over 40 and you still gotta do pay for play. See, pay for play for some of you old heads, it ain't pleasure. It's a necessity. Caught that? For some of you old heads, pay for play is a necessity. It ain't like some of you young dudes, you can go out there, pay for play, or get you a regular chick, right? Some of you old heads, you deal with so many dramatic chicks and toxic chicks in other countries. The most peaceful woman that you have when you go to the Philippines is a prostitute. You caught that? There is no way you're over 40 years old and the most peaceful woman that's in your phone is a prostitute. Because when you choose a woman, you choose dramatic and toxic women. So you gotta do pay for play. And that's the only type of woman that don't put you through no drama. And that's a shame. That means that your pay for play is a necessity and not a luxury. There's a lot of you brothers out there I've been watching for a long time and keeping my mouth shut, letting you old heads do what you do. But I'm telling you, if you over 40, ain't no way in hell this young girl is supposed to be in your life giving you excuses for being toxic. Because no matter where you go, no matter how beautiful your woman is, there is no excuse for being toxic. Let's continue to hear what she has to say. I'm going to bring that beat back. Bring that back a little bit so you guys can hear her again.
Always self-obsessed.
I can be really dramatic sometimes. Probably all the time. A lot of times. Because sometimes I just be wearing my heart on my sleeve, and I be feeling everything a little bit more deeply, okay? And it could be something as simple as McDonald's giving me cold fries, because it's like, I love y'all fries. So why would y'all do me like that? And I be thinking it's the end of the world. And it really don't be that deep. But why would y'all do me like that?
Babe. Can I take my hands out, please? It hurts.
Just say you don't love me anymore. Just say, just go straight to the point. Just tell me you don't love me anymore.
Yo, why do women do this? Like, you ever been laying down chilling with your girl and then you literally get up to just stretch your legs and then she get all dramatic talking about something? Oh my God, babe, where you going? I'm going to get something to drink, baby. My mouth is dry. We've been laying here for like 2 hours. You don't want something to drink yourself? Moving like I just packed a bag and I'm walking out the front door. Calm your ass.
Some of you are out here like, oh, you know, I'm only single because my standards are real high. You're not single because your standards are high. A lot of you are single because your character is low. I mean, let's be real. You say you want loyalty, but you still keep your ex on standby and a sneaky link on speed dial. You demand honesty, but you lie about where you are, who you with, and what you're doing every day. You say you want respect, but you'll sell yourself to the highest bidder, always chasing whoever's got the most money or the most status. You say you got standards, but the truth is you're secretly sleeping with random strangers. You are entertaining married people. Some of you are just hopping bed to bed just to do anything to keep from being alone. You keep saying you want someone real, but a lot of you don't even know who you are outside of your career, your status, the money you make, how tall you are, my beauty, my body, my booty, my filters, my schemes, my plotting. That's not standards. That's contradictions and hypocrisy.
And then I'm going to tell you, when you're going through a divorce 10 to 15 years after marrying a crazy chick, hey bro, remember on that podcast when I told you so? So I'm telling you right now, don't be a Captain Save-A-Ho. Don't try and save crazy. Don't try and save someone who is unsavable. Instead, find someone who's equally yoked. Find someone who shares your core values. Find someone that will back you up. Find someone that will say they believe in you. They will advocate for you. And when you do, be so fucking awesome to her that all she wants to do is support you and be your one-woman pit crew. And if you can do that, I'm telling you, man, you will force multiply the impact and income that you will make in life.
Number 3, unhealthy women. Shout out to my man Kofa in the building. Appreciate you being here, brother. Kofa says this. He said, I used to accept crazy, and we all have been there at one point in time or another. Absolutely. He said, I used to accept crazy because I hear all the sob stories about them being molested or raped. He said their excuse, that's why I act this way, or this why I act like this. Don't believe it, guys. Just leave them. Just leaving. He said, who was the guy? He said, who's the guy with the work hat shirt on? Anyone knows? I forget. He's on YouTube, man. I'll get his information for us, man. He's a good content creator. He's been around for a couple years. The white guy. He's a real good content creator. He said, nope, I hate drama queens. He said, it's a headache. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. He said, my office is now closed permanently. He said, I was a therapist for so many women in my past. Weren't we all? Always being therapeutic for the ladies. Always being therapeutic. Shout out to my brother over on PayPal, my man Chill with Will. Appreciate you, brother. My man Jay, once again, he say I'm so dismissive to both types of women. He say they're underwhelming. They're underwhelming, nothing special. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Let's go to number 3. Guys, you're gonna have to come to a reality. You are too old to be with fat chicks. Unless you were married for 20-something years and y'all used to be sexy and slim and y'all grew older together, that's one thing. You know, mom and dad, grandma and them, they grew older together and they put on a little weight. That's one thing. That's mom and dad and grandmama and them. I'm talking about getting on a plane and being with unhealthy chicks. Or if you're going to stay in UK, being with unhealthy women that don't cook healthy meals, that doesn't go to the gym. She doesn't care about your health. She doesn't care about her health. I don't care if you decide to stay in the States. Cool. That's cool. I like I always say, some great women in the States. But if you decide that you're going to live in a almost 80%, a country with almost 80% of the women are considered fat or obese, you too old for that. You too old to be walking through the mall and y'all look like the number 10. You and your woman should be looking like the number 18. Some of y'all gonna catch that. You too old to where you are looking like you're fit, but she looks like she's not fit. You're looking like the number 10 walking through the mall. You're supposed to be looking like the number 18. You're supposed to be fit and she's supposed to be fit. She's supposed to be built like an 8. Curves. Not like a pear. And not like a 0. And not like a O. You too old for that. The reason why I say that about unhealthy women, at the stage over 40, your health, it shoots up to one of your top priorities, right? Us dudes over 40 can't sit up there and eat 5 bags of Doritos 5 days in a row. Them days over. Us dudes over 40 can't sit back and drink a 24-pack of Bud Light, Slits, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Come on, I'm taking it to the old beers. Pabst Blue Ribbon, Private Stock. You can't be drinking Private Stock like you used to. And you need a woman in your life that cares about her health, and she will show the same thing to you about your health. If you a big dude and you get with a woman that's healthy, she gonna subconsciously introduce you to all of a sudden you got your butt in there and you eating celery and carrots instead of candy bars as a snack. Y'all always talking about, man, Dre, you look good for 58, bruh. That's because I got a woman in there that cares about her health when she's cooking dinner. Guess what we had for dinner? We had turkey, not turkey. We had tuna steaks and broccoli. That was dinner with a little bit of teriyaki sauce. Right? I think it was teriyaki or sweet. I think it was sweet and sour sauce. That's it. Got my water. Why? I'm over 40. I have cheat days. When you guys come to town, I have a cigar, I have my brandy, or I have my drink, and I enjoy my cheat days. But under 40, they could be every day, and I'm good. Over 40, you can afford to be with a chick that can't take care of her health. You gonna end up with gout and your leg cut off because that fat heifer is feeding you hog maw, chitlins, pork chops every other day. You think it's cool because she could make Jamaican oxtails. That's supposed to be a luxury for you. Like, man, I ain't had Jamaican oxtails in a couple months. Man, I'm ready for them. It's supposed to be a luxury. It ain't supposed to be every day you eating Jamaican oxtails and peas and blackened rice. Not every day. And then you look at dudes like me and other dudes that can get on the dance floor for hours, or we can attract younger, beautiful women. But you got to pay because you built like a pear or apple. You got to pay for beautiful women to be in your sphere. Why? You're not taking care of your health, bruh. You got to have healthy. Oh, it just came to my mind. Shout out to my brother Shelton, the blind traveler, right? Even Sheldon know you can't be with an unhealthy woman. If anybody's ever followed Shelton on his channel or follow him on Facebook, you ain't never seen Shelton. And he blind with a woman that wasn't a hottie or at least attractive. You don't see no big Berthas. Now, I don't know if he do the Ray Charles and check the wrist. I don't know what he does, but he always has attractive women with him. If a blind brethren, shout out again to Shelton, got enough sense to only have women that care about their health in his sphere, who the hell are we to let unhealthy women in the States still have access to our lives? I kid you not, I'm not putting down the ladies. I'm talking to you. You are at over 40, your health is so important, you can't afford to be around somebody that don't give a damn about their health. When you younger, you can go through that era of, I'm that young dude, but I like the big girls, dog. Big girls. When you young, you can do that. But hey, I got me a cuddle buddy for the winter. She thick, but she got a pretty face. When you young, you can do that. Over 40, you ain't got no business being with a woman that don't care nothing about her health. Because if she don't care, if she gonna have a heart attack or a stroke, what makes you think she gonna care if you gonna have a heart attack or a stroke? Riddle me that one, Batman. Riddle me that one. You over 40, there should be no way that you ain't got a woman that doesn't like to walk, exercise, proper dieting, cheat days. She like to take you to nice restaurants, not the most expensive one, but the ones that got the best food, the best diet for you. She likes to make sure that you get a good night's sleep. She keeps the sex going because she knows how important, how the blood flowing when it comes to intimacy, how it impacts the blood flow and the health of a man and a woman when they're intimate. She gives a damn how long you live. The unhealthy woman. Let's go. Let's go.
Before, and there are a lot of active plus-size woman lovers who are still undercover. And I know a lot of it is because of the company that they keep and being embarrassed in the public eye.
This is a great topic. Here in 2024, going into 2025, there is still a lot of men that are dating bigger women and they're doing it on a DL. Listen, like it's something to be ashamed of. And I know, ladies, that hurts y'all's feelings, but I want to tell you something. I want to give y'all something. So when I was younger, as I've told y'all, I was out there in my 20s and I dated a little bit of everything, all sizes and all flavors. But I was no stranger to a woman whose thighs touched. And well, anyways, with that, I remember there was two gentlemen that had something to say about me. They used to fix their mouth and they used to say, Personally, I couldn't date a bigger woman. Personally, I couldn't be seen with a bigger woman. I might could hook up with her at nighttime, but I couldn't date her, have her on my arm. Well, fast forward 15 to 20 years later, guess who's married to a beautiful, gorgeous, big woman? These two men. And they also have kids with them.
Most men with money don't want an obese woman.
That's correct.
They just don't. It is what it is. So if I was a woman, I was struggling with my weight, and I'm like, dang, it would really be nice to have access to a certain type of man. I need to get my ass in the gym.
I would say most men would want an obese woman, period.
You said most men
I think most men, period, wouldn't want an obese woman.
wouldn't want to, right. I
Now,
get
she can
that.
be thick, you know what I'm saying? She can be voluptuous, all that good stuff, but big.
Now, we know there's all this black man slander on social media. We got a lot of black women basically saying it's time for them to date a white man. So I seen this big back woman basically saying it's time for her to get a white man. Now, if you think black men are fat phobic, I got some news for you that you don't want to hear. I'm not sure why you think white men about to put up with it. They are way more fat phobic than black men. Hence why white women be in the gym trying to keep their weight down. And you can, listen, you can get offended at that if you want to. Every fat black woman I know that's married is married to a black man. And if I've ever seen a fat black woman married to a white man, he's built like Paul Blart and he got glasses like Paul Blart and look like him in the face. Now, black women, when y'all say that, I know that's not the white man y'all talking about. I'm pretty sure. So if you do want to date white men and you want to stay a big back, you might as well get you the black man because you already know the reputation. And I'm not one of them black men, and neither is my friends. So you might as well take your ass to the gym.
I am considered a bigot because I don't want to date someone who's obese. Now I'm a fat shamer and I'm shallow. This is unbelievable. I listen to women for decades talk about they don't want to date a man who's too short. But now because I don't want to date a woman who's overweight, then all of a sudden I'm a bigot. There is this incredibly high correlation to becoming obese and then losing your fucking mind. That's the other reason why we need people to stop and come to this realization. You becoming a little bit overweight, well, it's okay because I got kids and I'm running around. It's not okay, dude. It's not okay.
It's the same thing as saying it's okay with dying early. If you put on a bunch of weight, scientifically, you will die earlier than someone.
That's incredibly bigoted. My reality is that I'm going to live forever with my fatness, body positivity. I should be accepted.
That is a problem when people go promote it because it's unhealthy.
If you, 230 pounds and 5'4" at 28, what's that going to look like at 38? This from the mind of a man. I've been a man for 31 years. You ain't spent one day as a man. He might tell you he accepts you like that, but as you get bigger, especially if he goes to the gym, he around attractive women, and he coming home to your big ass, he's going to lose attraction. I talk to a lot of older men, a lot of older married men. They don't like that shit. And guess who else don't like that shit? I don't. So I need a fit woman myself.
Number 4, disrespectful women. We already talked about the toxic women, the dramatic women. We already talked about unhealthy women. Get you a healthy woman while you're in these other countries. Yes, I can easily say this for many of us. It does feel good to have you a woman that is attractive. Most men want a woman that's attractive. Let's be real. Not putting all her wares out there, but attractive, right? It does feel good. It does feel good if your woman want to wear panties, the Victoria's Secret, or she want to wear a thong. It feels good. Let's be real, fellas. We love being with attractive women. We love when we walk into the fundraiser, our woman is looking good in her evening gown. We love when we walk into the sports bar, our woman is looking good in those pair of jeans. Right? It could be a sports bar or a club full of women. But you know yours looking good. Yours top tier. There's nothing wrong with that. But you do want to be with a woman that put in the work to get like that. And to keep that. Long after I'm gone, I know Andrea will still take care of her health. Because it ain't about me. It's about what she wants. Those are the type of women that us men over 40 need to be with. The women that give a care about their health. And in most countries, the women do care about their health. outside the United States, and I can say the black community, because the black community in the United States and probably a couple of communities in Africa are the only ones that are sitting up here talking about, I'll be your huckleberry. I'll get with your big back. I'll marry you, Lizzo. Only in the black community in the States, and maybe a little bit in the UK, and a couple of spots in Africa. But most of the world is saying, hell no. When the last time you saw a white boy call a fat girl call a fat girl thick? We do. When the last time you saw a Jewish dude call a fat girl thick? We do. When the last time you saw an Asian dude call a big girl, a fat chick, curvy, voluptuous? That's our buzzwords, black men. We the only suckers. I said that word on purpose. We're the only suckers of men on the planet that will sit back and tell other men on the planet that they're wrong. All these centuries. Well, no, that's okay. Check it out. Here's the other one. See, that's just the European image of beauty. Asians got their own image of beauty. They don't say that. Yeah, our women are slim because this is the European image of beauty. They don't say that. It's because they say that's because we always wanted our women slim. Long before we know about Europe, we've always had slim women in Asia. Most of Africa. Before Europeans got there. Wasn't no big girls in none of them statues. Ain't no fat Egyptian. Come on. Where all of the statues in Egypt are fat girls? Wasn't none. So before the white man got over there to Egypt and got to South Africa, wasn't no statues, wasn't no images, wasn't no sculptures, or no fat black chicks, was it? You go to all the African sculptures, whether they small or whether they large, it was curvaceous and beautifully fit women. Whether it was a sculpture of a woman doing pottery or a sculpture of a woman that was a warrior, they all had nice bodies. So when in the hell did this become Europeans only wanted a certain look when you can't find no big nigger in none of our history of Africa? But y'all want to sit up there and talk about, no, that's the European, the white man. No. In the Latin community, they barely tolerate it. And the only time they tolerate it is when she has some kids for him. Okay, she done put on some weight because we got kids. And then most of them bounce back. You'll see a Latin woman, she got 2 kids. She look like she's still a teenager. Or at least 21, 22 with her shape. Only in the black community in the United States and in small segments of Africa, in small segments of Europe, do we justify big women. It's us, fellas. It's us. It's us, because we think we shaming our mama if we don't get with big girls. We think we shaming our sisters if we say, I don't want a fat chick. But we know that many of the women in our families, including mine, are big chicks. So if you say you're not get with a big chick, your mama big, your auntie big, your grandmama big. Yeah, they older ladies. And they married. We talking about women I want to date, and I don't want to date my mama. We talking about women I want to marry, and I don't want to marry my mama. So stop comparing the women who I want to be with to my mama and to my grandmama. You over 40, ain't no way in hell you supposed to have a fat chick on your arm unless y'all been together since y'all was like in y'all 20s and y'all got 3 or 4 kids together. I got you. But if you out here using passports like the rest of us, what the hell you doing with fat chicks? And talk about those are European beauty standards. But then you take your butt to Africa, every artifact that they ever found of a black woman in Africa, you ain't never found one that was a fat chick. It ain't one pyramid built to fat chicks. There's no hieroglyphic paintings on the wall of a wolf, an animal, a king, a queen, a princess, all those hieroglyphics all over Egypt. Not one fat chick in the language of hieroglyphics. Only you, Black Americans, Black American men, Black Canadian men, you justify your women being fat. You justify it. And they convince you with that, oh, that's European beauty standards. Though, no, that's global, historical beauty standards. It is what it is, what it is. Sometimes we blame stuff on the white man that ain't got nothing to do with the white man. And men globally being interested in a certain healthy beauty and hips a certain size for childbearing has nothing to do with you getting with Big Bertha with the big back during the winter time because it's cold and you need a cuddle buddy. He said, Andre, go to Times Square and you will see new standards for black men. Like that stat of black women. Yeah, that statue. Dre has me rolling when he talks about big chicks. Yeah, man. And I'm cool with big chicks, but I wouldn't be smashing them. Y'all, man, come on. I've seen some of y'all go to other countries and get the biggest Asian chick that you can find. I'm not talking about she thick and she curvy Asian. I done seen y'all with some Asian chicks in Thailand that was fat. You couldn't even put no cut on it. That is fat. It's not, well, she thicker than the average Asian. I know what that is. I know there's some Asians out there. You be like, dang, she fine. I know what that is. The Kimora Lee Simmons, I know what they look like. No, y'all go to certain Asian countries and hunt down the big backs, the wildebeests. So don't act like I don't know what I'm talking about when I say y'all go to other countries and y'all be looking for big chicks in Brazil. Y'all come here and the few big chicks you will find in Colombia be up under your arm. They don't be up under the Colombian dude arm. It be up under your arm, foreigner. You ever notice white boys, no matter what country they go to, they ain't not gonna be with a big white woman. They ain't gonna be with a big black woman. They ain't gonna be with a big European woman. They might every once in a while go to Africa and get one of them big girls in Africa, but he a big boy too. So he a big boy white dude, get him a big girl, and he happy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But here's the kicker, older dudes over 40, before we go to the next one. We're too old to not be serious about getting the women that we really want. That's what my point is. Why get with the big chick when you know when you walking with her through the mall for the next 10 years, you gonna be glancing at all the young hot chicks? I'm gonna tell y'all something I never said before. I notice beautiful women all over Colombia and all these other countries that we go to, just like you guys do. Beautiful women. I mean, breathtaking. And you know what I can do? All I gotta do is just look down at my hand, at the hand that's holding my hand. Look up the wrist to the elbow, to the shoulder of the woman that's holding my hand in any country we go to. I can look at the front of my wife and be like, damn. I can look at the back of my wife and be like, damn. I could look at my wife coming and watch my wife going. And I could be like, damn. You know why? Because I'm too old to lie to myself about what type of woman I want to be with. I didn't want to be one of them dudes that spent his last years with a woman, but I'm really attracted to those women. You see what I'm saying? I didn't want to be that dude. I didn't want to be that dude that I got this woman, I married this woman, but I'm steady kind of like, dang, my wife cute, but them little women out there, dang. I don't go through none of that. No matter what country we land in, I'll be noticing like, damn, she fine. But then I'll be like, I got me a nicey on my arm too. Because them dudes be checking your girl out. No matter what country me and Andrea land in, a Colombiana in Brazil, they trying to check her out. Cuba, check her out. Europe, check her out. In DR, check her out. Every country we go to, mothers be looking like, damn, that's you? See, I didn't lie to myself over 40. I wanted something young but mature. I want somebody that was nerdy. Like, you know what me and Andrea did last night? We sat back talking about her new book that she just purchased. We sat down last night. I was in here doing some work and I heard Andrea in there. And I came in the room just to check and see how she was doing. She said, I got a new book and it's about this and it's about that. We just sat back and I didn't finish the work last night. And we sat back and we talked about her new book that she purchased. You know, Andrea likes psychological books like How to Be a Better You and how you know, psychological books of or psychiatrist books and psychology books. Andrea likes those type of books. Anything that's spiritual, biblical, she likes those type of books. Andrea she ain't into the harlequin romance, the girly type books. She like, give me a book where I can think. In other words, I didn't play. I'm over 40. If you want a nerd chick, Dre, get you a nerd chick. So that's what I did. You want an attractive nerd chick that wear glasses? Yes, I do. I got me an attractive nerd chick, and Andrea blind as I am. Y'all don't be seeing Andrea with her glasses. Andrea can't drive at night without her glasses. Andrea got a pair of glasses that she used to read, and she got a pair of glasses that she keeps in the car. Because when nighttime comes, Andrea is as blind as I am. I wanted me the blind nerd chick, the hot nerd chick. That's what I wanted. And that's what I married. I didn't want to sit up here and get a big girl. And then I'm looking at all these hot nerd chicks walking around. Every time I go somewhere, I'm like, dang, I wish I had me a hot nerd chick. Wow, she looking good too. I ain't had to go through all that. Some of you dudes sitting up there pretending. And old dudes, we ain't got no years left to be pretending. What I'm saying is, I would rather be rejected by 15 women that meet my qualifications so I can meet number 16, 17, and 18 that accepted me than to sit up there and be accepted by 100 chicks that don't meet none of my qualifications. You dudes go to other countries and you get with chicks that might meet 1 or 2 of your qualifications. She's sexy, but she dramatic. Her sex is good, but she crazy. She not a drama queen, but she toxic. And because you think that, okay, I got this fine one, I got that fine one, I got these fine ones. Man, you go through my phone, I got number photos of bad bitches. And physically, they look good. But mentally, dude, you look older than me because the women that you get with in other countries putting you through hell and back. And you wonder why the hell you are only 43 and you look older than me and I'm 58. The women that you got in your phone got you looking old than a motherfucker. Old. You think you don't look old? Yes, the hell you do. You look old as hell. Some of y'all be looking so tired, and I'll be meeting y'all be tired and worn out. That's how old dudes say, young dudes. That's how the old dudes sit in their chair in the club. They don't sit up no more. They don't sit forward no more. They just be in the club with a drink and a cigar. That's a baddie right there. and you 43 years old, sitting in the club with a slouch. And I'm giving you some good tips, bruh. Over 40, decide to only go for the women that truly meet your requirements. You should not, over 40, I kid you not, you should not only, you can partially, but you shouldn't only be going after women to smash. You over 40, dog. You should have a certain amount of women that you say, I want to smash that one, I want to smash that one, I'm going to smash that one, and I'm going to smash that one. But you still should have at least 1 or 2 on your roster. I want to get to know that one, and I want to get to know that one. You should have at least 1 or 2 in your phone that ain't got nothing to do with just smashing. If you got 8 in your phone as an old dude to just smash, cool. But you should not have 10, 30, 50 in your phone just to smash, and you don't have 1 that you really want to get to know in your phone, and you over 40 years old. What the hell is wrong with you? You are getting older. And the sad part, you're getting older, but you're not maturing. And I'm not hating on y'all. I'm letting y'all guys know I've been there. Me and Andre was talking last night, and I said, my life didn't start until 50. And I told another brother that yesterday. Me and Alexis were talking. I said, well, Alexis, you know, my life didn't start until 50. And a lot of statistics show that many men don't find their peace, the highest level of success, their best relationships until 50, until 45. It's very common. But if you are older and you think that you can just have I got the baddest bitches around the country, around the world in my phone, dude, that is not a flex, especially to young dudes. Young dudes be looking at you like, oh, you like the old dude in the club trying to flex to these young dudes. Let the young dudes under 40 flex about having all the ladies in their phone. You too old to be talking about, yeah, I'm 63 and I got the baddest bitches in my phone. Dude, you too old for that, bruh. Even if you do, it should be at least 1 or 2 quality women in your phone, women of value. What do I mean by value? Young heads, here's a tip for you. Old heads ain't listening. Here's a tip for you. Whenever you're looking for a woman of value, look for these 3 things. You ready? Whenever you quality, value, under the umbrella of value or quality, look for these 3 things. Her skills, her service, her spirit. My woman is value. How you know? My woman is quality. How do you know? Her skills, her service, her spirit. Her skills, her ability to do, or what they say, bring something to the table. Can she do taxes? Can she cook? Can she take care of children? Can she have children? Can she, the skills? Can she, when you feel like you have a bad, can she clean? Is her home clean? If you guys buy a house together, is she going to help you paint each room? Her skills. What skills does she bring to the table? That's the first sign of a woman of value. Does she take care of her health? Does she make sure that when she cooks the food, it's to take care of your health too? Do you guys walk together? What skills does she bring into your life? What skills? Just like into a business, just like into a job. What they hire you because of what skills you bring. Same thing with a woman that's of value. Trashy women, you never have to worry about what skills they bring. Just coochie. Just laughter. You'll never have to worry about if she can cook, clean, sew, none of that if she's a trashy chick. You just care if she can smash, she's got a big butt. Number 2, service. When you see how she treats others, including you. If I was to come to your spot in Colombia, would your girl make me a drink too? My wife would make my plate, your plate, bring it to us, go back, make the drinks. If she wants to make us our wine or beers. She pop the beer and bring the. Does your girl has the quality of service? You ain't gonna always be young. You gonna get to an age where you need a woman that has the ability to serve your 80-year-old butt, your 70-year-old tail, your 64-year-old behind. You will not always be young, dude, to where you can always take care of you. Some of you dudes ride bikes. You lay that bike down and your foot is in the cast. Can she serve? Remember I had throat surgery 2 years ago? I couldn't talk for a week, right? Who came and served y'all that whole week while I was gone? Andrea. Every day did the live streams. Remember that? Number 2, can she serve? Not these chicks that talk about that's slavery. You ain't looking for them women anyway. Does she bring skills? Does she bring a heart of service? Number 3, sign that you young dudes have a, because these old heads ain't trying to listen to anything anyway. Young dudes under 40, hear me out. I got your back. Quality or value? How do you know your woman is quality? How do you know your woman is valuable? Or in other words, beneficial or good or necessary. Her skills, her service, her spirit. What type of energy does she present while she's serving and showcasing her skills? Does she just throw the plate on the table? Does she smack her lips every time you ask her to do something? Every time you make a suggestion, she... What type of spirit is she using? Do you know some people have gotten fired from their jobs, not because of skills, not because they wasn't served, but because they came to their job with an attitude. They act like they hated their job. They act like they hated their coworkers. They act like they hated their boss. They half-assed everything. And so they got fired. Same thing with the woman, young dudes. If that woman doesn't come with the proper spirit, it doesn't matter if she know how to cook. You know how we say as men, what she won't do for this man, she'll do it for another. That's the spirit. She might not cook for you because she don't feel like she feel, you know, women with their feelings, that she don't have to do that. But then she'll show that spirit of service with her skills to another man. How many times have you guys been the other man? Where you hear her story about she wouldn't do this for her ex-husband, wouldn't do that for her ex-husband, she wouldn't do this for her ex-boyfriend, and all the things that she wouldn't do for them, she does for you. She used her skills, her service with the proper spirit. These old heads ain't looking for that. Them dudes over 40, they ain't looking for that. They just watch me and Ronan Travels and all the rest of us other dudes with younger women and they wonder, how'd you get her? This how we did it. We look for a woman that was of value. What do you mean? How do you know she was of value? I saw her skills. I saw her mindset about serving. And what's the use of having a woman that can cook if she don't cook? So she got the skills, but she don't use it as a service. What the hell you doing? Right? Come on, let's be real. How many women in the States that's always talking about, I can cook, but you've been with her for 3 years. She ain't never cooked. So she's got the skill. What about women that can do laundry? She can do laundry, right? She's got the skill. But when the last time she did never? So you do your own laundry. So she don't have the service. And she doesn't have the spirit to serve you. In other words, she doesn't do it like it's a part of the family dynamic and she's happy to be building this family with you. The spirit. Dude, if you don't have those 3, a woman with skills, the heart to serve with those skills, and the spirit to serve with those skills with happiness or joy, or even when she's mad, she's still sits back and serves you and serves the family, you, the kids, grandma, cousins, any guests that comes over, nobody knows that she's mad at you because of her spirit while she's doing it. Now, when everybody leaves, she might cuss you out, but while everybody is there, she's serving plates and serving drinks and then coming back, getting a plate and being social. Some of you dudes wonder why your relationship and marriages didn't work out, because you had a woman that either had the had the skills, but she didn't have the service, or she had the heart to serve, but she just didn't have the skills, or she had the spirit to serve, or she just didn't have the skills again. Once you get a woman that's got all three, now you can say, my woman is valuable. Now you can say, my woman is good, beneficial, necessary. But if she can't walk in all three of those, forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah, absolutely. That energy, that atmosphere. You know, women control the atmosphere of wherever they go. So if she's coming with that negative energy, even if she's doing it, you're like, dang. Same thing with sex. Who wants a woman that could give fire head? She serves it. But she's sucking your thing like it's a chore. Who wants a woman in bed like that? So she got the skills. She's serving you, but she giving you trash head. The spirit is trash. The spirit of intimacy is trash. Like I said, you old heads, y'all ain't gonna catch this one. This either passed y'all by. I'm talking that moment was for all you young dudes. I'm telling you, if you want quality in your life, service, skill, service, spirit. You will thank me for that one. You will thank me 100 years over for that one. You will thank me 100 years over for that one. Let's go on to the next one, gentlemen. I don't want to hold too late. The funniest thing was watching my Japanese mother-in-law put hands on my ex-wife when she did not listen. Funniest moment in marriage. Absolutely correct. You ain't gonna be acting a fool in that woman's house in her presence. You say the right woman can brighten the room. Absolutely correct. Or dim it with her energy. Absolutely correct, brother. Absolutely correct. But the next one we're looking at is you too old to be around disrespectful women. You too old for that, bro. You should have, any woman that's in your phone that's disrespectful, I don't know why she's still in your phone. Let's continue. I just don't know why.
A real man does not tolerate or accept what others might let slide when it comes to dealing with a woman. He doesn't settle for the bare minimum. He doesn't allow you to speak to him any type of way. He doesn't allow you to disrespect him or allow her to lean on the habits that others have overlooked simply because they were too afraid to challenge her. She might be used to getting her way, confident that someone will eventually let it pass, but not him. He's been down this road before and he's felt the sting of compromising his standards and vowed to never ever feel this way ever again. In today's world, boundaries and standards are buzzwords, often spoken about but rarely respected. Especially when it comes to men, it's almost as if we aren't allowed to have them, as if our feelings and limits are secondary. But let me tell you this. You are not being sassy for being vulnerable, honest, and real about how you feel. You are being a man, a real man. Stand firm on that truth, sir. Protect your peace, sir. Honor your boundaries, sir, and never apologize for demanding the respect you give so freely.
If a woman does something that you don't like and she keeps doing it and you don't leave, why is she going to stop doing it? There are no repercussions that you're giving her. If there are no repercussions, there's no reason for her to stop. But if you leave and you stand on it, you can't leave and come back. You have to be willing to leave and stand on it. I say it all the time, man. I don't care if it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. If she gets out of pocket, I'm leaving that day, and she knows it. And that's why she don't give me a problem, because I love myself too much. You don't get points today for yesterday's game. I don't care if you've been silent for 15 years. Every day you got to come in this house with respect, because I'm going to respect you. The day you don't give me my respect is the day I'm going to walk out the door. And if you're not willing to do that, she ain't never going to respect you, because why would she? You're taking abuse from this woman and just accepting it. You're not to be respected. Only a man of respect is going to walk out the door. You don't have enough respect for yourself to walk out the door. I got enough respect for myself to walk out the door. Even if I'm living in the broad house, I'll go be homeless before I let this broad disrespect me. And these dudes ain't willing to do that.
Letting her know, hey, you're with me now. You got to follow a certain criteria. There's a certain way you need to be, baby. Or you can't be passenger princess. I got my bag right here. We work it. You feel me? That's my main goal. That's my focus. It ain't you. If you go to disrespect and you go to talking and jabbing out of pocket, you can be out of here. Straight up. You got to have a cutthroat mentality as a man for them to actually respect that discipline about yourself. That's the only way a woman is actually going to check herself. See, because you want to get to a point, guys, where a woman already knows. She should already know that you as a masculine man, you as a true king, you holding yourself in a high esteem and respect. As soon as a thought comes in, as soon as a thoughtful thought comes into her mind, she know, oh, that's disrespectful. He wouldn't appreciate that. She ain't even gonna go for it. What a lot of women is like, oh, well, I kind of want to do this because it's exciting. And then they think in the back of their minds, they're weighing the repercussions of doing this because they know it's going to be crazy. They know you ain't going for that, bro. They know a masculine man ain't going for that. In her mind, she's like, what's going to be my punishment if I do this, though? If he finds out, what's going to be my punishment? Some of them roll that dice, guys. They roll that dice because you haven't established a foundation as a masculine man, and or they don't respect you, or somewhere down the line they did, they lost it.
Before we go to the immature woman number 5, I often say this to the older dudes. Younger dudes don't get it, but I do. Reason why older men tolerate younger women that are disrespectful, or any woman being disrespectful in any country, young dudes, I'm gonna say this to y'all, because the old head's gonna lie and say, no, that ain't true. It's true. Scarcity mindset. Older dudes often subconsciously think, I might not be able to get another one like that, or might not be able to get another one like that as fast as I got this one. A lot of times old dudes have a scarcity mindset because we're older. And so we think we can't compete like you dudes can compete. I'm going to say this again. Outside of money, a lot of older dudes really think, I can't compete with these young dudes that be in the gym. I can't compete with the Jay Clydes. The Jay Flemmies. I can't compete with you young dudes. I got a little weight on me because I'm 50 something. And I thought my money was going to keep her calm. But she talking out of pocket, and I'm still giving her money, but she's talking out of pocket. You know why? A lot of old dudes think they may, and that's what I say, I'll use the term on purpose, may not be able to get another one like that or better than her within the last few years that they got left. So they tolerate her. Man, bruh, I'm 61. It is what it is. Bruh, I'm 73. It is what it is. Bruh, I'm 49. It is what it is. I know her. She know me. And will come up with all these weak excuses to tolerate a disrespectful woman. Now, you young dudes, y'all more prone to walk out on her than us old dudes. You would think it would be the opposite, right? Y'all young dudes are probably naive enough to just know to walk out, or just wise enough to walk out. Y'all will sit up there and put up with something for a couple years, and y'all young dudes will be like, you know what? I'm out. F that. I ain't dealing with this. You ain't slashing up my tires. You ain't gonna be talking to my mama disrespectfully. You ain't about to be walking up to my job and talking to my boss about me. You ain't gonna disrespect me. You ain't gonna talk to me crazy in front of my friends in the barbershop. You young dudes will get rid of a chick like old dudes. Old dudes will let a chick cuss him out in front of everybody in the barbershop. Girl, get your young ass in the car. Go get in the car. That's the best an old dude gonna do. Girl, you gonna quit talking crazy to me. That's the best an old dude gonna do, just talk. He ain't going nowhere because he's scared. I'm gonna say that again. Like I said, all these old dudes over 40, they ain't gonna tell you young dudes. I'm gonna tell you, these dudes are scared because this is the first Asian woman they ever had in their life. In their life. They from Cincinnati, Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. Old dude is from Utah. Old dude is from Carolinas. He ain't seen that many Asian women. And he ain't never had a fine Asian woman a day in his life. And you think his old is gonna let her go because she copping attitudes and mouthy and disrespectful in Thailand? Hell no. That's why you always see old dudes looking like old dudes. Because they get with the hot and sexy, but they be stressed out. Some of these old dudes ain't never, the only time they ever saw a Brazilian chick was on TV. And they get to Brazil finally at 53 years old. And that Brazilian chick they get with put him through disrespectful hell. And them dudes will sit up there and lap it up like a dog licking up vomit. Because they scared that if they let this, they first Brazilian go, and I'm not talking about the pay-for-play Brazilian. I'm talking about the Brazilian that you really like, old dude. The Brazilian that you've been trying to get to know, old dude. I ain't talking about some raggedy chick in your phone. No, I'm talking about the one that you really like. See, you can fool them young dudes, but I'm talking to you. I'm an old head like you. I know. I'm talking about the one that you really claim you like, but she ain't ish. And you won't let her go. You know she ain't ish. You know she ain't the type of woman you flew 700 miles to see and to meet. You could have stayed in the States if you want to be disrespected. You could have stayed with them fat chicks in the States. But I'm telling you, a lot of you old dudes do that because either it's your first foreign woman and you ain't never had no foreign coochie before and you don't know how to act, you like a little kid in a candy store, or you were so lonely in the States that now you finally got you a nice little Asian chick or European white girl that treats you right. So you think, but the moment she get disrespectful, time and time again, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to try to throw her a few more dollars to be respectful to you again, but it don't work no more. Because she look at you like, if you dumb enough to let me disrespect you in this country, no wonder some women call American men losers back home. The LBH men. That's what they call it, some of y'all. The LBH, losers back home. You can look that up on TikTok. I'm not saying nothing new. They call y'all old dudes LBH, losers back home. Because you act like you ain't never had a woman of her caliber before. And she's just a regular chick in her country. She's just a regular everyday chick in her country. But because you've never had an Asian woman, or you never had a Colombian woman, or you've never had a Thai woman, You treat her like diamonds and allow her to get away with stuff that you never let American women get away with. And that's why dudes get drugged in Colombia. And that's why dudes get drugged in Brazil. And that's why white boys get drugged from Europe, get scammed in Thailand, in the Philippines, and get scammed to where you ain't got no more money and you working 2 jobs and sending money down to the Philippines to this chick because you ain't got no self-respect. You know it, I know it, she know it. And why? The last thing I'm gonna say about this till we go to the next topic: why the hell should she respect you, old heads? Put that in the comments. Tell me one reason why the women that disrespect you in other countries, why the hell should she respect you? Cause you a man? Hell no. Cause you from America? Hell no. Cause you got money? And women fall for that money trick only for so long to where they be like, man, I'm about to give me a boyfriend on the side and keep on taking his old head money. So that keeping her with money don't work. Donald Trump, a billionaire, we just seen his wife disrespect him plenty of times on camera. I'd have been got rid of her ass. I bet that she wouldn't been around for my next election. Bet that. But some of y'all think y'all ain't gonna get nobody else. And I'm here to tell you, old heads, you will. Get rid of the disrespectful women so you can make room for the women that will respect you. But as long as you got that disrespectful heifer who's so sexy, but got you on a leash, a dog leash, you would never be able to be introduced to the quality women because you won't allow it. I'll say that again. It's not her not allowing it. It's you, old head, not allowing it. You are keeping so much space with that disrespectful woman. No other good woman can come into your sphere. So you wonder, so I'm gonna go to another country, and no, you're gonna do the same thing in another country. You're gonna get you a disrespectful chick in France, and then all the good French women will not be able to get to you. Then you're gonna be like, oh, all French women are bad, all Colombian women are bad, all the women in DR. You see how you ever notice dudes are always use the extreme when things go wrong? Man, I'm done with DR women. All them DR women are. Man, I'm through with them Colombian women. All Colombian women are. Man, I'm tired of all them Brazilian women. All those Brazilian women are. Only hurt dudes be using extreme. You ever see any of us do that ain't hurt talk like that? We don't even say all the women are good, do we? Do you ever hear me say, well, all Colombian women are good, all Brazilian women? No, we don't talk like that. Only you hurt dudes talk in the extreme. Colombia burned out, man. I ain't going to Colombia no more. Dude, DR Sosua burned out. I ain't going to Sosua no more. All you hurt dudes. All you dudes is like little boys that can't get what you want. You the only ones that talk like that. Everybody else that's still going to Sosua, meeting quality women and having a good time, they don't talk like you. They don't even be on camera like you. That's you. That's your experience, old dude. Stop trying to tell young dudes don't go to DR with all these other cities in DR because you had a bad experience in DR, old dude. You want to tell all the younger dudes don't go. And then all of a sudden the younger dudes start making YouTube videos. Yes, don't go to DR because I heard da-da-da-da. Who'd you hear from? Some old dudes. What type of old dudes? The old dudes that let DR women disrespect them? Shout out to Slimba in the building. He said Trump wife definitely doesn't respect him. Absolutely. We've seen that time and time again. Time and time again. Yep. Has too much dirt on him. She ain't going nowhere. She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to, but I see where you're coming from, T-Mac. He'll never get rid of her because of the dirt. Absolutely correct. She got to come out with just one tell-all book. He'll be done. Can't understand how dudes who visit Colombia get got by substandard big Colombian chicks. They do that, but they do. He said, Andre got to put these lives on Blu-ray for future use, for real. Shout out to 40 being in the building, my dog. He said it's better for older dudes just to buy the cat. I don't think so. I asked this question and the only reason I said this, 40, and I'm not against pay for play. What I'm saying is, I asked the other day this question. How many older dudes, because I've never seen this. I've never seen this on a live stream, a panel, a video, nothing. I've never seen this with anybody. Old dude, young dude. I've never seen any of you dudes that do nothing but pay for play say that you're happy and you're at peace. Ever. You've never put out a video saying it. I've never seen any of you dudes say, man, I'm so happy doing pay for play. It was the best thing that ever happened to me. Man, I'm so at peace with traveling and buying coochie from different women. I've never heard you dudes say you was at peace, ever. You have never put out a video. You never did it in an interview. You never did it on a panel. You've never did it live in front of me. You never did it when we were just talking, just to be talking, hanging out. Never. I've never heard any of you dudes say that you got a partner that's saying he's at peace with pay for play. Ain't none of y'all ever said y'all had peace because y'all traveling around the world buying coochie. And I'm not talking about the dudes that buy coochie part-time, but then you got a good woman on the other side. I'm not talking about you dudes. No, I'm talking about you dudes that sit back and say, we might as well buy nothing but coochie. I never see you dudes put out a video saying, bruh, y'all better stop listening to them passport bros that's married. Don't be listening to them. Go on buy coochie because I'm at peace. Because I bought coochie. I don't never see y'all put out videos. All the rest of us that got relationships or just a good woman or good women, we always putting out videos about how at peace we are. I don't care if it's a dude with one woman. I don't care if it's a dude who got one or two or three. We always putting out videos about how much peace and happiness we get. I ain't never seen none of you pay for play players never put out a positive public service announcement about what y'all do. Let's put it like this. If I was single and I had to look at the videos of who was at peace and who was happy to decide on who I would follow when it comes to my behavior with my passport, it would not be you pay for play dudes. You have yet to put out a public service announcement broadcasting how amazing pay for play only, that's the key word, how amazing it is to only have women that you purchase of all ages and sizes, of all different races and cultures. Y'all don't never say that. Ain't never seen y'all put out a video. Maybe after today, maybe one of y'all start putting out some videos. But until then, all these years y'all been paying for play, y'all ain't never said it in a WhatsApp group. Y'all ain't never said it directly to your WhatsApp partner. Hey, bruh, I'm at peace now, bruh. I know you got your wifey, bruh. I respect that. But, bruh, I got just as much peace, man, whenever I buy some pussy. I don't know what it is about buying pussy that give me so much joy and peace. Bruh, I bought 5 women yesterday. Bruh, I'm happy. I ain't never been this happy. I ain't never seen y'all behave like that. Not once. So y'all gonna have to give us some proof to validate that being pay for play only is the thing to do. Because if we go by y'all actions, y'all having fun, yes. But happiness and peace, which most men are looking for, no, I ain't never seen y'all show that ever. And I ain't hating on y'all, but I ain't never seen it. Like I said, I'm not anti-pay for play, but what I'm saying is, if most of us men are looking for peace and happiness and contentment, y'all don't look it. Y'all do not freaking look it, bro. Y'all be looking miserable, thirsty, tired, confused. Those are the looks I see on y'all face. It'll never be contentment. calmness, joy, peace. There'll never be that on y'all face. I ain't never seen y'all walk out of brothel looking at like y'all got peace. I ain't never seen y'all come from being with a threesome and y'all Airbnb. Y'all look like y'all were happy as far as like it was fun. I had a good time. But as far as like long-term peace, man, y'all gonna have to do better with y'all. Hey, y'all advertising skill. Y'all need a better publicist. All you pay for play dudes, y'all need a better publicist. Because y'all look bad out here. If I had to go, like I said, if I had to go by looking at just going by looks, who's got the peace and the joy and the happiness? It ain't y'all. So y'all advertising is real shaky. And like I said, I'm not saying it in a hateful way, or I'm just saying that y'all don't. Skylar Dre, you said that shout out to Greg G. He said Skylar Dre. You said that I'm the only one. Maybe. But I see Skylar, shout out to Skylar, always put out videos regarding his experiences with pay for play. But I've rarely, if ever, seen Skylar put out a video. And I follow Skylar for years, man. I like Skylar. Me personally, I like the old Skylar when he was talking about finances more, because he was really giving some great tips during that era of Skylar, when he was really one master teacher. But I enjoy him now as well. But I never seen him put out a video talking about he has peace, long-term peace. I can do this from 8 to 80 peace, enjoy, in happiness, just buying chicks. I hear him say he has fun. I hear him say he's happiness. Hey, I can get rid of him. Hey, I'm good. And if he's put out a video regarding it, it's so few in between that he may have said that he has peace. We probably not even notice it. And let's say Skylar had put out 50 videos talking about he had peace regarding pay for play. One dude does not equate a movement. You see what I'm saying? You don't even have to watch Love Crossing Borders and see people or guys that got peace in relationships, whether married or unmarried, but peace in relationship, where you got one girl or two girls or three girls. You can watch this channel, that channel, that. We advertising peace all day long. But the pay for play dudes, y'all don't advertise peace. Y'all don't advertise happiness. Y'all don't. Y'all can play, if anything, y'all complain more than anything. Man, I met this chick, da 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 da. I had these 3 chicks in Sasua, da 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 da. Y'all complain, not on that part, y'all do, but as far as like showcasing, like, hey, this is the life to live, y'all don't. If you did, I shoot. If y'all did, I kid you not, if y'all advertised that this was a more peaceful life and a more happier life, I wouldn't even have a problem with having some of you guys that found that on the show to interview, to show other men that, hey, if you don't get married or if you don't have a girlfriend, you can still have a peaceful life in the pay for play world. But it ain't none of y'all that exist to interview. I would literally bring you guys on our show, because this is Love Crossing Borders. We help you find love across borders, or fall in love with the borders that you cross, right? So some of y'all may just fall in love with what you can do across the borders, not necessarily find love across the borders. So if it was a guy that was out there and had a channel and showcasing, this is my piece, I find joy in doing this, I can do this for the rest of my life, I would have no problem interviewing that person and letting guys know, hey, you can find peace doing this. But it's so few of you, if less to none. Ain't none of y'all showing us that on TikTok that, bruh, I need to be in a pay for play where I'm doing something wrong. You don't never see us dudes that's in relationships envious of you pay for play brothers, ever. I don't never do a consultation with a dude that be like, hey, Dre, I know you married, bro, but could you introduce me to Cali where I could do pay for play? Because that's my piece. I ain't never 300 plus consultations. Never did one with a dude that wanted pay for play as far as his piece. Not a one. So that's why I say you pay for play brothers, your advertising is shot. If you are out there, you have peace, and you are out there, you find true inner joy in the pay for play world. I'm not talking about the temporary gratification. You know, I got my nut with these two twins and I got a story to tell. I'm not talking about that. I done had enough sex to know the instant gratification that lasts for 2 or 3 days and you got a story to tell for the rest of your life. I know that. I'm talking about true inner, like I got true joy from this world of pay for play. You guys don't tell nobody about that part. Every time we turn around, y'all on World Star. Yeah, yep, Bobby, it's short term. It's short term. But y'all peace and y'all gratification is so short. It's between me having gratification with a pay for play and making it to that camera and cutting that camera on and setting up a live stream. By the time I do that, my gratification is over. And the older we get, the faster our gratification leaves because we've had so much sex with so many different type of women that the gratification is not even that serious anymore. So as I mentioned, if you dudes in the pay for play world, I mean, if you 100% pay for play and you finding true life, long lasting peace, I have no problem with bringing you on the show, whoever it is. It's just that you guys, you look miserable. After that instant gratification is gone, you guys got so much to complain about the women. She charged me this. We got an argument about that. Her friend tried to drug me. All the issues that y'all go through in the pay for play world is nothing but complaints. I'm like, dude, y'all complain so much for dudes that got a sexy Brazilian twins in the room. You just got done with a night filled of lust and pleasure with 2 bad Brazilian twins that have anal orgasms, and you get up not even a couple hours later after the chicks leave and you complain about this, complain about that, complain about the world, complain about those, complain about this, complain about Trump, complain about the food in Brazil, complain about the weather. For somebody that just got out the bed with 2 Brazilian twins that want to have anal orgasms all night. Y'all happiness is fleeting. And that's why by the time you get to a camera, you guys don't come across as this is the life to live. Because by the time you get to a cell phone and turn your camera on, you guys be back to misery. And so now you got to go find another chick to pay for play. And then you go through the same thing. Okay, I'm gonna show happiness. And you try to show happiness, and y'all back to misery. So you do get another pay for play. And you keep going, but you old heads don't realize your years are going by the more that you buy. You caught that? Your years are going by the more that you buy. Them bars. That's why you guys don't, your gratification doesn't even make it to your cell phone to where you can cut the camera on and record that moment of gratification. Guys, I just got done with 2 freaky Brazilian twins. They wanted in their butt all night. Orgasm juice everywhere. Guys, you got to do pay for play. I just love pay for play. I just love pay for play. I just love it. It just blesses my heart. Y'all don't even make it to the point where y'all can even do that. Wish I could put it another way. Looks like I froze for a second. It's that easy. It is that easy. He is not lying. He said, but in the same breath, you have Richie Mack, but that's just with one long-term girlfriend. Right, correct. So the reason why I say that is because I don't sell the narrative everybody has to get married. You got people like Richie and other guys that are in long-term solidified relationships without a ring. They have just as much peace and happiness and joy and camaraderie and connection as those of us who do have rings. There are a lot of guys out there that aren't married yet or at all, but in a wonderful relationship with their girlfriend or girlfriends. They may have a girlfriends that they have quality relationship with in this city, or that city, or even the same city. But they all respect each other and they all have peace with each other. So I don't sell the narrative, everybody needs to be married like us. You'll never hear that from Andre and I. But we're asking, if we support you brothers that do pay for play only, where is your peace? Where is your joy outside of instant gratification? Because you never televise it. You televise when it's time to complain about she overcharged you. You televise about how she tried to drug you. You televise that she did drug you. You put everything out there, how she looked. You put her photos out there. You put on WhatsApp, you put the sexual activity if you recorded it. You put everything out there. So why don't you put the fact that if it's that great with sexual gratification only through pay for play, how come we don't never see y'all happy? Ever. I never see you dudes happy. I see y'all laugh and giggle and crack jokes. Yeah, man, I had this chick, man. No, I had this chick. That is laughter and fun and just camaraderie among men. I'm talking about true happiness. I have never seen y'all advertise that, ever. I never seen y'all advertise y'all at peace. And I asked this question last episode, how many of y'all that do pay for play only have found peace because you do pay for play? Now, one person put anything in the comments, because y'all haven't. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you can't act like that. You guys are equal when it comes to peace, joy, and happiness compared to those of us who are finding some type of relation to these women in other countries. Compared to what you guys are showing, because you guys, compared to us, you look miserable and old. And I didn't say those words flippantly. You guys do not look happy and you look older than what you are. A lot of you guys that do pay for play. It's amazing how y'all do not look younger like us that are in relationships, whether it be married or unmarried. We look young than a mug. Y'all pay for play dudes, y'all be looking old and miserable. And the only time y'all look happy is when y'all talking to other pay for play dudes. Yeah, dog, I bought this one. Yeah, dog, I bought that one. That's the only time I see y'all smiling. Or when y'all on doing live streams and talking to pay for play dudes as a pay for play dude, that's when I see y'all smile a little bit. But just regular everyday life, man, y'all be looking beat. I don't know what it is about pay for play that make a man look old, but y'all be looking old than a mug. I be like, what? I'm 33. Hell no, you ain't 33. And I thought you were 38, 41. No, Andre, I'm just 33. Damn. Traveling and doing pay for play got you looking like that? Oh, hey.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay. For real. He said, why would they demoralize themselves in that matter? He said, lots of men in these days in this environment lose themselves like crazy. He said, I'm hearing horror stories from Thai Talk with Don, shout out to him, and many others. Absolutely correct. He said, like you said, in love with the borders that you cross. He said, brother, some brothers don't want a main and are at peace. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I just don't see them at peace. I won't even just say we don't see y'all at peace. Every dude I know that does pay for play and does pay for play only always got some horror stories in the mix. Either it be their own horror story or a horror story of somebody that's like 6 degrees of separation. Somebody that they know that they know that they know. Like I said, I'm not coming at the pay for play brothers. I support what any man do. Grown man with grown man money. Do your thing, brother. But I'm not going to sit up here and let y'all try to advertise on our backs, the relationship dudes' backs, as if y'all moving as equal as we are, who have peace, and we know y'all old looking asses don't have peace. Because y'all don't even talk about it. And you can't say, well, I do pay for play only and I don't want to be shamed. Bruh, this is the passport bro movement. We all know we all moving differently. This is the last place you got to worry about being shamed if you do pay for play. This is the last place you got, well, I don't want nobody to know my business. That's a lie. Just say you ain't found peace doing it. You get a piece of pussy, but you ain't found no true peace. Just say that. But don't say that lie like, I just keep my business to myself. No, bruh. I ain't never seen y'all, because if y'all keep y'all business to yourself, y'all talk about everything. Y'all talk about the prices. Y'all talk about which is the best country to go to for pay for play. Y'all talk about which city to go to. Y'all even share which is the best brothels or the best this or best that. So you share everything there is about pay for play. But when it comes to having peace about it, you don't share that you got peace. But y'all share everything else. You don't share that you got peace because y'all don't have it. Why don't y'all just stop lying? Why don't you just say it's for fun? I'd rather dude just say, man, I'm just out here having fun, Dre. I ain't looking for no peace right now. I ain't looking for no joy. I ain't looking for no happiness right now. I'm just having fun. I respect the dude that's going to say, I'm just out here having fun, living my life, Dre. To sit up here, the dudes that try to sit up here and try to compare us who say and show that we have peace, joy, and happiness, and sit up here and y'all try to lie and say we got peace. Y'all don't even talk like y'all got peace. Y'all don't talk like y'all got peace. Y'all don't walk like y'all got peace. Y'all just go from biz to biz to biz to biz to biz, and which is cool. But like I said, I would love to interview the dude that sincerely says, I found peace. Traveling from country to country, dealing with beautiful bottom feeder chicks who potentially might drug me and rob me. There is peace in scopolamine women. There's peace. You know, if you found peace in it, so be it. He said, Dre, love the programs you and your wife bring to this space. He said, I'm calling it a night. Shout out to you, Chris. Have a good one, brother. Call it a night. God bless. I know a lot of you guys got to get your night through. Now, I got a question for you guys. Do you guys want to, we're just at number 5. Do you guys want to finish this off tomorrow? We can finish off the next 5 tomorrow. I do have a video that I do. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do the next 5 from immature women tomorrow. I got another video I want to end with. Just give me 20 more minutes, guys. I got another video I'm going to end it with. But we're going to have some fun. And my boy Do Better Podcast did this video. Shout out to him. He said, most older fellas I know gossip all day and have even do anything for their family members too. And don't even do anything for the family members too. He said, sad and annoying. Again, I just shut up, stay out of the way, and they just looking for drama. And they're just looking for drama. I agree with you 100%, brother. I agree. Shout out to you, Roy. Yep, I agree with you. Yep, I agree with you guys. So we're gonna do this the second half tomorrow, but I got something I want to share, a video that I do want to share with you guys. That's it only takes 10 minutes to watch. You guys are going to have some fun on this one. You're going to have some fun with this one. And shout out to my brother.
I've been thinking about doing a 20-minute video.
This is my brother, Theo, the other Theo from the Do Better podcast. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. Mr. 313 himself. And this is about the women that you got, the many men, I don't want to say us because we got passports, but many men in the States are left with dating not only from this pool, but from this type of pool of women. And women don't understand why men are getting their passports. Well, this video is going to confirm why many men are getting their passports. Let's hear from Theo.
Video compilation of just all Kendra G women counting their baby daddies and kids. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all think that's something I should do.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
How old are you, Iris?
I'm 39.
39. Do you have any kids?
I have 3 children.
All by the same man?
No,
How many men?
3.
Do you have any kids?
You got 3 children by 3 men. This is a compilation of all the baby mamas that have come on Kendra G show. And they're confirming why. Yeah, I know this is why, wasn't it? Shout out to Theo for putting that mix together of all the baby mamas that have come on Kendra G show. Check it out.
Yes, I do. Yes, ma'am. I have 4.
You have 4 kids. By how many men?
By 3. The last 2 are by the same man. He is currently incarcerated, narcissist. If I could say, to summarize it, that is Satan himself, honey.
So why you have 2 kids by Satan?
I didn't believe in abortion, so at that point, I had my children.
Okay. And I get this. Everybody doesn't believe in abortion. But have you heard of birth control?
Yes. I just am not one that believes in birth control.
Are you fucking retarded? The hell's the matter with you?
Now, why you not with the 4-year-old dad?
He's deceased. He got killed.
So she got one baby daddy in jail and the other one dead. And she got 4 kids by 3 different men.
Do y'all co-parent well?
I was engaged to my first child's father. I was engaged to my second child's father, but he ended up getting killed. We parted ways. I ended up dealing with my last children's father.
And when did he go to jail?
Girl, September.
Something is wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Do you have any kids?
I do. I have 3.
All about the same
No.
man? How many men?
3.
3. You ever been married?
No.
No. Do you have any kids? If so, how many? Wait, stop.
I have 5 children.
How many men?
3. You know, actually, 50 Cent is my dream man. So if he could look like him and kind of act like him, I'll be good.
Bartender, do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 5 sons.
Really? 5 sons? All by the same man?
No, all different fathers.
You have 5 men.
Yep.
Hey,
5 sons by 5 men. Whew.
you ever been married?
No, I was engaged twice, but never married.
Do you have any kids?
Yes.
How many kids?
And this my home girl right here. This my home girl, Miss Polly. And even I forgot how many kids she got. Check it out.
So I have 6 kids.
Okay, all by the same man?
No,
How many men?
3. Well, I am poly. I do have more than one partner, so I'm open to having another partner. Just
How
maybe.
many partners do you have right now?
I have 2 partners.
Oh, so girl, what you need a third one for?
Oh, I'm open to the experience. I'm just open to the experience to, finding my, I call it a pod. Finding my pod and building a life with those people.
You have lost your mind.
You have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have 8.
How old are you?
28.
You have 8 kids that you gave
8 by 28.
birth to? All by the same man?
6 of them are, and the other 2 have another dad.
Do you have any children?
Yeah, I got kids.
How many kids do you have?
6.
You really have 6 kids?
Mm-hmm.
Are they all by the same man?
No.
How many men?
4.
Well, do you have any kids yourself?
I do.
How many kids?
4.
4 kids. And by how many men?
All of them got different daddies.
4 daddies. Do you have any children?
I have 3 children.
How old are your kids?
All right, gentlemen, thank you for your patience. Back to the video. Oh, gotta love it. The struggle streaming never cease. Let's go back to the video.
I've been thinking about doing a 20.
I was the 9-month-old dad.
Alert.
We were about right here.
Do the 3.
Yeah. Oh, we know that. No.
Uh-oh, retard.
Okay, I love it. I like